Creatures, 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 creatures. Excuse me for being tardy to the party, but I'm here. We have Ring of Honor. We have Ring of Honor. We have Ring of Honor, Metroplex Wrestling, all in one place. One place. We have Global Wars today. It's a great show. Y'all come on in here. Y'all know the drill. You can check out the show on the Honor Club. On the Honor Club, as usual. All right, we are starting off with, did they say 6-man tag action, I think? I believe they said 6-man tag action. Oh, mixed 8-person. There we go. Mixed 8-person. Reza Clark. I know Reza Clark. My daughter likes her. She has a picture with Reza Clark. 8-man tag. Let's see if I see my pretty self on the screen throughout the show. So I did see the show already. I watched the taping on Saturday. Wonder if I'll see myself. We'll see. Yes, Black History Month. That's right. That is right. We got STP coming on out. There we go. There's, yes. Sean Dean, the captain. Good evening, Captain. Carly Bravo, Anthony Agogo, Trish Adora, the beautiful Trish Adora. And Christian, she just joined, I guess, SCP. I guess we could say that. Kinda. Not 100% sure if that's what we're calling it, but she's with them. She's here. Our 6-man tag champions. We're booked and busy. Hello, Tyler. I see you in the chat. What's going on? What is going on here with Carly Bravo, homegirl? All right. Jealous. Who's jealous? Who's jealous? All right, let's ring the bell. I'm ready for some action. I'm ready. So Anthony not ready to be back in the ring? What's going on? I know I've been seeing him past couple of months, ringside with SCP, which is where he belongs. But I'm just saying, I don't know if he's ready to be back in the ring or not. But I would love to see him in action. Absolutely. All right. Ooh, Cardi Bravo, I love the tattoos. Then I was trying to remember like how they taped the show, but I don't remember what it was. But either way, it was still a great show. Typically how they tape it is not necessarily how it airs, so you never know how they're actually going to put it on TV. But anyway, we got 8-man tag action. I didn't even realize his boots are 2 different colors, are they? Yes, Carly has one black boot and the other white. It still works with the fit. It still works. Absolutely. Now, I did put Metroplex Wrestling Twitch link on the chat. I did pin it up for anybody who is interested in seeing what they're all about. You can check out their Twitch to see some past shows. And when they do have their shows airing live, you guys will be notified and y'all be able to check out their shows. So, I'm trying to remember if they have one this weekend. I can't really remember. I did buy tickets to go to their show in March, their all women's show. So I went to the second one that they had, and they'll be having their third one. They were supposed to have the third show in January, but since they were doing, the residency here AEW is doing a residency in the area. They have been using some of the local talent on their shows throughout the month. So that was a great opportunity for them. And then we have this. We have this show here showing the Metroplex wrestling talent. SCP. I mean SCP. SCP. From what I remember, aside from this, last time they did get into a little scuffle with Skyflight and them, and it seems like the story is still going. And not sure where it's going, but it looks like that's still happening so far. I could have sworn I seen something about Skyflight being on Collision this week, and I could have sworn I seen that, or maybe I'm making that up. Not sure. Ooh, couple of chops to the chest. The captain, Sean Dean. Right, there are so many promotions here in Texas. Like Texas is the place if you're looking for wrestling shows to go to, or if you're looking to be a wrestler or anywhere within the business. There's so many promotions out there. That's one of the reasons why I chose to move to Texas. I was like, Florida, they have a lot too of promotions in Florida, but I was just tired of being over there. So, you know what? I'm out of here. Let me see what Texas got for me. Oh, Trishadora, Reza Khan, ladies in action. She twerking while she's stomping her out. I like that. That's the type of energy you need. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Ooh. I like the fact that, we have the show with two different promotions. I wish we could have seen a little bit more play out with, before the match actually, were announced, where we could have seen a little bit of something, at least backstage or something in the ring with these people all together. Not necessarily having a feud, but at least you could see like where the match came from. BBC. BBC. Um, as long as the children not asking about what that is, then we're good. We're good. We're good. Nothing wrong with BBC. Nothing wrong with that. They all punching him. I absolutely love the fact that they're heels. Like I just feel like with Sean Dean and Carly were just the infantry, they were pretty much more of the good guys, and yeah, you got a really cool personality out of them, but I really feel like you got to see them more animated as heels, and Trisha Dora as well, and I love it. A slap from Christian. Is Christian a wrestler? I don't know much about her. Never seen her up until like 2 or 3 weeks ago when she helped SCP beat MXM. So that was the first time I ever seen her. I have no clue if she's a wrestler or not. She probably do a little research. Oh my god, that chomp! I would just if I'm in the ring, Shane Taylor gets tagged. I'm just gonna lay down and say, "Look, bro, pin me, please. I don't want that smoke. There's no way." All right, Sean Dean said, "Look, I'm about to wrap this up. All right, a half crab. We'll take it. We'll take it. At least it's, y'all know how it is in New Japan. Mm, I can't see me. I can't see me. Next time I get tickets, I'm gonna try to be more in the middle. Those are typically the first seats to go when it comes to at least the front row. At least because I'm like way on the end, and I'm wearing all black. got a black hat on and everything. Like I'm just literally blending in the background. All right, Reese, I see you. Um, I'll take a hip attack. Me next. Me next. All right, Reese, looking to oh well, never mind. Trish has kicked out. And the cool thing about it is that, with Metroplex being local, people in the crowd know who are in the ring. Oh, Trish said, no, not me. Is that baby oil? Carly got on like that. Oh, I like it. Now that SCP pretty much got rid of all of her teammates, there's just no way Riza's gonna take the win. Let's go, Trish, with the win. Oh, she's so pretty. I love her hair. She look cute. Shane Taylor Promotions with the win, the W. The W. It would have been cool to see. I mean, I'm glad that, Trish and Riza was in the ring, but it would have been cool to see the titles on the line. It would have been cool to see the titles on the line. Riza and Trish could have gone one-on-one, which would have been cool too. All right, we got a little commercial. What is this? Okay, this is a Revolution commercial, I think. I think it is. Revolution, Lord have mercy. Like I can't even believe what's going on. I last night they really got me feeling some type of way with all the shit that they threw in like last second, where it's just like my fantasy booking. Like I just did not know any of this was gonna happen. Horrible, horrible. Vert Vixen is in the house. An approving grounds match. She'll be going against Red Velvet. If she can beat Red Velvet, she'll be able to go against Red Velvet at another time for the TV title. Daniel Berry Sports. Hello, Daniel Berry Sports. How are you? All right. Here's our girl, Red Velvet. Stir it up, stir it up. I love this pink gear. Absolutely love this pink gear with the red title. And the red strap on the title is just so fucking genius. Like, I think maybe all the straps should be red. It just looks perfect. Perfect with the silver on the title. I like it. Absolutely love it. All right, all right. And she do got a little bit of red on her gear too. All right, cutie referee Brandon, we do appreciate you. We do appreciate you. Let's get this W. Typically, when it comes to like eliminator matches or when it comes to proving ground matches, which is pretty much the same thing, um, really depends on who it is, and it depends for me who it is and what could possibly happen if we're thinking long term. Like how we saw last night with the women's tag situation with Megan and Penelope winning the eliminator match, and we also even saw Brody win the eliminator match as well. So that was something a little different since we did have the Australia show coming up. Is that next weekend? I think it's next weekend. So we have that coming up. All right, they look like they're dancing with each other. Hey, Robert, how are you? What's going on? It is Thursday. Thursday, we're almost at Friday. Today just seemed like it went by so slow for me. So slow. I don't know what happened. Oh, you said I look amazing tonight. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Purple's my color. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. That's my color. Now, if Red Velvet would lose this, and Vert Vixen, would have her opportunity to go for the TV title. That's a good way to, I guess, get people more acquainted with Vert Vixen. She could have a series of matches, pretty much trying to build herself up, getting people within, Ring of Honor AEW fans to get a chance to see what she's like in the ring. All right. Nice elbow. Hey, Robert, did you see the show last night, Dynamite? So much talk about Dynamite last night. I was seeing people who don't even watch wrestling talking about Dynamite because of the main event situation that happened. And that's good. I guess that's a good thing. And that's the thing too. I'll be telling y'all, when y'all sitting here wearing kinesio tape, letting your opponents know, oh, right here is hurting. Please apply pressure. This is what happens. So Vixen is really trying to work on that shoulder that's been taped up for quite some time. Remember, she was gone for a few months, quite a few months. And we had an interim champion, which is Mina Shirakawa. Mina Shirakawa, she was interim, but she lost the title to Mercedes Moné at Wrestle Dream. So Mina never got a chance to go against Red Velvet. All right, well, Velvet's like, look, bitch, now I got your shoulder. And in your opinion, who should be the team to defeat Babes of Wrath? Megan and Penelope. Y'all know that. I've been said like Megan and Penelope was my choice to, win the titles to begin with. That's who I wanted since the very beginning. Obviously, Penelope unfortunately got injured and couldn't even do the tournament at all. So Marina ended up taking her place, which I'm so happy they did because, Marina really wasn't in the mix with the girls like that prior to that. So that was a great opportunity. Oh, Ray, you all right, baby? Sometimes you gotta just have a moment to breathe ringside, just a moment. So yeah, Megan and Penelope, I would love to see that. We love Harley, we love Willow. For me, I feel like it's a little bit more of due to the TBS title, being in the hands of Mercedes for so long. I just want to see more out of the women's division in terms of like singles action. So I don't know if that's going to get in the way of Willow holding two titles at the same time. So for me, I'm sorry, I would actually prefer for them to drop it at Grand Slam, but we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes I wish it would say like how much time has passed by because you got to last a 10 minutes, and I apparently don't have like a clock anywhere. Not a whole lot, but some clips. Yeah, yeah. The whole situation about the ice thing, like when everybody was chanting "fuck ice" during the the main event, and I'm literally seeing all these people who don't even watch wrestling posting about it and showing their support over it, which was actually pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, Red, we trying to wrap it up. We trying to wrap it up. Hey, Valentina, how are you? See, like I'm watching this and I don't know what it is, but it feels like it sounds so quiet to me. But I feel like when we were there, it wasn't like that. I don't know. I could be wrong. By then, I already did a lot of screaming. Oh, Vert Vixen, so strong. I didn't even realize how much taller she is than Red Velvet. But Red Velvet, she's not. She's pretty short, shorter than me. But then again, I was wearing heels, so She's trying to get that win. We're trying to see what we can do. Trying to see what we can do. I wonder. I mean, they didn't say anything yet, but I'm assuming that Ring of Honor will do like a Global Wars Australia thing, like they did last year. Um, they may do that. Oh, she damn near knocked out our champion. Oh no. Nice, nice. Let's go, man. Now, for me, it wouldn't even have mattered. It would have mattered. Yes, I would give it to Megan and Penelope. Yes, Red Velvet with the win. I mean, Red Vixen, if she would have won, it would have been all right. But we have a lot of work to do with Red Velvet, coming back from injury. Um, she has a lot to prove. Not to me, but I'm just saying. She was gone for quite some time. And a lot of girls are coming in from like other promotions, and some of the girls who are in Ring of Honor, they're going to be gunning for her. They're going to be gunning for that title. Yes, Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. I'm so happy Andrade won against Kenny. At first I wanted it to be on. Oh, hold on. Christopher Daniels, Top Flight. Yes, you're an amazing tag team. All right. I didn't forget how talented they are. I didn't forget. Oh. Sammy Guevara and Beast, I've been saying it. I've been saying it for so long about them with the tag titles. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right, Dante. An embarrassment to the Ring of Honor tag titles. Okay. Oh. When was the last time I heard that voice? A tough light. All right. I like what I'm hearing. Dante and Darius. All right, I hear y'all. Yeah, so Andrade, I wanted Andrade to win initially before I realized what was going on, before I realized it was doing this whole ranking system and that it was going to be Andrade, not necessarily Andrade, but the winner of that match with Andrade and Kenny to go against Hangman at Australia. I didn't know that's what was going on. Apparently, none of us knew, apparently. And then all of a sudden, when he won, well, hold on. Feel sharp. I would not wear a shark costume. Not for me. Not for me. But anyway, I was kind of surprised about that because I really wanted it to be Kenny and MJF at Revolution, and it didn't play out like that. So when Andrade won initially, I was like, yeah, all right, he can do his little thing. But it was literally going to be, MJF going against Brody in Australia, and then the number one contenders match to go against whoever wins that. Which, spoiler alert, it's gonna be Maxwell. Big Bill Bronke, Lord have mercy. Oh my God, lovely, absolutely lovely. How much you want to bet? C and C. Who's C and C? Oh, Cope and Christian. You know what? Cope and Christian for the return at Revolution. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised about that. No. What shows it? This is Ring of Honor, but they're doing a Global Wars episode. So like when they go to like typically it's internationally, like when they go to Australia, or they're gonna be doing one in Canada next month. Where else have they done it before? Did they do a UK? I'm trying to remember if they've done the UK. So typically it's when they do go, somewhere internationally, but since they're in Texas and Metroplex Wrestling is there, so they're doing like a cross promotional show. Hold on. Well, Shark Boy, I forgot his name, Phil Shark. All right, he could spend a little bit more time at the gym, but I like what I'm seeing though. I like what I'm seeing. Big Bill. Oh my gosh. I had the urge yesterday at the mall to buy a pair of Tim's. And I was like, no, you know what? Let me not do it. Let me not do it. And I need one because I like a week or no, like 2 weeks ago, I almost bought a pair of the women's boots. So they goes, it's kind of like knee high. And I didn't buy it because I thought those were before they said they was canceling Collision. I was trying to buy it to wear at that show, but they ended up canceling it, so I didn't get a chance to buy the boots. But I need to buy them. I need to buy them. My New York card will be revoked if I don't get a pair. All right, lots of energy. That's what we like. That's what we like. Adam Copeland filming for some TV show at EK. His stepdaddy Cage doing. Adam, I think he finished filming for. I mean, unless it's another show that I don't know about. I think he's finished. It was that Disney show. Oh my god, I would hate to get kicked in the face with those boots. Big Bill, Lord have mercy. He is super tall, super tall. I would have never really think that I would put like Brian and Bill together. But I'm glad they're still together as a team because they could have just like called it quits after the whole situation with the learning tree or whatever. But I like that they're still together. So we're gonna see them on Saturday for Collision in the street fight. Remember, there was a bounty put on Ortiz and Eddie, so Ortiz and Eddie were just like, you know what, rascals, suit up. We gonna fight in the parking lot against Grizzly Young Veterans, Big Bill, and Brian Keith. That's what we got for tomorrow. And finally, right, because we keep hearing stuff about street fights and all this stuff, and it's always in the ring. So we're actually gonna get something in the street. So that works out. That works out. That works out. He's probably the tallest. He got to be the tallest guy on the. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say the tallest, but maybe Satnam Singh is the tallest guy on the roster. Probably. I could see me in the corner, but it's like not very well. I'm gonna wear something brighter next time, or like I said, sit in the middle. Sit in the middle where you can actually see me. Oh, Brian, look, hey, Brian's like, let me wrap this up so I can go home. Oh, and also Bryce was saying, I guess on Twitter or something like that, that he purposefully didn't, have them ring the bell so the ice fuck you ice chants can play out for a little bit, just for a little bit. So thank you, Bryce. We definitely got the memo. All right, Shark Boy, I see you. What's his Instagram? What's his Instagram? Tag him, Brian. Tag him. Mm. Brian, tag him. What he just in there? Is the bottom of his shorts like shark teeth? What is that? I just realized that. Hey, nice drop kick. Nice, nice. I don't think I've ever seen these two guys before. Nice, nice. I couldn't do a moonsault. I couldn't do it. That's a 2, Bryce. That's a 2. They kind of got rid of Big Bill. Well, never mind. They're about to get killed by Big Bill. He's out. Somebody calling his mama. He's out. The part of the ocean where the sun doesn't shine. That's interesting, Ian. Very interesting. Uh-oh. Big Bill. He just walked over the top rope. It's over. It's over. We're wrapping it up. Boot to the face. Well, y'all might as well pin him. He's done and over with. Uh-oh. He's manhandling him. Yes. Did they take the show last night? There we go. Big Bill, Brian with the win. Hopefully they get to teach Eddie Kingston and Ortiz a lesson on Saturday. Nice little win here for our boys. Parking lot fight on Saturday. I do appreciate seeing them on Collision this weekend. Still, they still caught me off guard with the whole thing with Tommaso going against Roderick and Claudio Castagnoli. I was kind of surprised about that. Oh, and I think, you know what I think it was? I think they said Dante teaming up with Zeta to go against Marina and yes, Abaddon. Is it Lynx? We might have like, okay, so the Metroplex Women's Championship on the line next. Y'all give me a second. I got to get this chicken out the oven. All right, I'm back. Had to get dinner out the oven. Next time I'll use the air fryer. Here's our champion of Metroplex Wrestling, women's champion, Abaddon. GM, hello, GM. How are you? I love Abaddon's hair. The blue, and it looks like silver glittery thing. I don't know. I like it. It's cute. Jim, I don't know if you're watching the show, but it's been great. It's been great. I did see the show on Saturday, so I know the spoilers. she she liked the title. Oh my god, I don't think I would do that. Too many germs. Too many germs. That's a beautiful title. That's a beautiful title. I love a title with a white strap on it. Is it good? I'm cooking dinner as well. Yes, I let me tell you, got my chicken wings. I wanted to do. I don't know if you guys know of it's a Carolina barbecue. It's like a dark yellowish mustard kind of barbecue. I wanted to do that, but I ran out of that, so I just did regular barbecue wings instead. Ended up using my oven instead of the air fryer. I didn't trust my baby to get out the chicken. I don't want to hear about something burning down. All right, we got our living dead girl chance. If anybody is curious about watching Metroplex Wrestling, I did put their Twitch on the chat. I did pin it at the top. If anybody want to go ahead and check that out. They did have a Best of Abaddon video earlier. It's still on the Ring of Honor channel, but I was watching it when they were airing it live earlier today. Um, I they gotta call Abaddon back. You know, I enjoy Abaddon and Metroplex Wrestling, but I would love to see more Abaddon. I remember Abaddon and Athena having this like Halloween themed match, and they tore up. They absolutely tore it up. That match is actually on the video that they posted earlier today. If anybody wants to see that, so much potential that I wanted so much more with Abaddon in AEW Ring of Honor. I even remember. I don't know if y'all remember when Abaddon had that match with Hikaru Shida as well. That was a good one. I think that was. Ooh, I don't remember. Maybe Collision. I think could be wrong. Collision or Dynamite. One of the two, obviously. Oh, that guy back there. Oh, he was so annoying. He was. I don't want to say annoying. Like obnoxious. Absolutely obnoxious. Like I'm all for wrestling fans being loud and vocal and having a good time, but like some of the shit he was screaming out, I was like, bro, the fuck you own? You had a little bit too much to drink, I think. Putting a lot of pressure on Abaddon's leg. Once you find out the weak spot, you're good, especially when you're going for a championship. Mm. Y'all don't forget, we also have MLW tonight. The Battle Riot going to be coming on in a little bit as well. Everybody was so upset about it last week about it not being live. So if anybody wanted to see that, it's actually airing tonight on MLW's YouTube channel. Yes, they're talking about Dark Elevation on commentary. I miss AEW Dark. It served its purpose. It absolutely served its purpose, and I think a lot of people actually appreciated it. I think it was a little tough to have Dark and Ring of Honor and Rampage and Dynamite, and then later on they brought Collision. Obviously, that's a lot to have in terms of focusing on all these different shows, especially if you're on the road for just 2 days out of the week. She's putting a lot of pressure onto them legs. Abaddon is slowly crawling to the ropes. Hey, she got 5 seconds to hold on. 5 seconds. Uh-uh. Oh, Abaddon's a screamer. Absolutely. Yes, let's go. Uh-oh. No, Abaddon's hurting. That leg hurting, but we're gonna have to work through it. We trying to get this title. We trying to keep this title. Uh-oh. Abaddon eat those. We eat those. Keep kicking them. That's a 2, Raph. That was a 2. That's it. Was Abaddon finishers Black Dahlia, right? Well, that was a little easy win. Well, not so easy. Abaddon is limping, but we got our W. We got our W, and the title is still with us. We got our W. I love this title. It's actually pretty cute. Man, I'm trying to remember when Abaddon got this title. It's been a while. Not too long though, but it's been a little bit. I think we have one more match. Oh no, we have 2 more matches left. I think. I know the pure title. And then we have, let me see, pure title. And then we have the, I think what will be the main event, which is the trios match with our minion Overlord. Okay, so I think this match and another. No, something. We're missing something. We're missing something for sure. I think 3 more matches. So we got Exodus Prime. I know a lot of you guys know Exodus Prime. So Exodus Prime is going against our champion, Lee Moriarty, in a Proving Grounds match for the Ring of Honor Pure title. The best kept secret. Oh. Yes. I like the fact like it's so different like when you're sitting in a audience watching and you're only seeing everything from just one point of view. It's good to go back and watch what you're seeing live because you can see it at different points of view, like how you typically see it on TV. Lee Moriarty, our champion. I need to see more. I need to see more with Lee. Hold on, you guys. All right, so here's our match. Let's shake hands before we get started. Code of honor. Got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Why? I mean, you know what? I was gonna say why actually show the 10 minutes, but it's a pure match, so this is different. So Exodus Prime, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I'm still thinking about Nigel and Lee's match from Final Battle. That was so good. So good. Yes, we know the rules. Thank you, Ian, for laying it down for us. I love pure matches. Absolutely love pure matches. And if, both wrestlers have technical background, it's just even better for me. Even better for me. That's why I love the match with Nigel and Lee. Like Lee and Nigel, they work so well. Their chemistry is just damn near perfect. For those of y'all who don't know, I don't know if it's on YouTube though. I'm trying to remember, but Nigel kind of had like a little mini documentary that came out. I believe it was last year, and for him to get ready for when he came back to the ring, when he came back at the All In pay per view the previous year, he was training with Lee Moriarty to get back in shape and get ring ready to be back in the ring. And this is why, like when they're in the ring having their matches, you can really see they're used to working with each other, and that's where that chemistry come from with these two. So they've already had what they had two singles matches with each other, and then they were in a four-way match on Collision, and the winner of that match would go against Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And Nigel pinned Lee to qualify to get into that match. So this is why they ended up running it back for the third time. All right, Exodus Prime. He's big. He's big. We need a little bit more tattoos. A little bit. I would like to see him on Ring of Honor a little bit often, because I feel like I know he's been on Ring of Honor for sure. I know I've seen him a few times on the show. Lee not playing. Lee don't play. He don't play. Exodus Prime already has used one rope break, so he got two more left. Lee has three. Typically, Lee, he might use one. He might use one. And if you're lucky, he might use two. But y'all ain't going to get that three out of him. Definitely not. Yes. What is that on his face? Okay, I think he had makeup on his face. I was about to say. I know that's not a bruise. So we're close to the 6-minute mark. Close to it. I think they filmed this before they actually started with Collision. I think that's what it was. I was trying to remember the order. I'll be able to see it when I look on my phone. Yeah, a lot of pictures and videos from the show. Like my phone is like, I just realized like my phone, the reason why I barely have any space, I just have pictures and videos from like wrestling shows for like the past like 3 years or so. And there's barely any pictures of like me or my child on my phone. There's a whole bunch of wrestling shows. So that's the one thing I don't like about iPhones. I feel like it's so complicated to, remove like, pictures and shit from your phone. So I've been struggling with that, unfortunately. I'd rather have an Android. Real talk. For real, for real. Let's go, Lee. Let's go, Lee. Lee needs more competition. He really does. That's the one thing I've been feeling has been the case for him, because he's been champion for like what, like I want to say a year and a half now. He's been champion, and not a lot of people. What's that word I'm looking for? Complements his style when they're in the ring with him. So it's not a lot of other technical wrestlers who are typically in the ring with, but he typically has, great matches with just anyone. Now, when it comes to proving ground matches, typically I don't mind, the challenger winning. That's a two, Rev. That's a two. All right, what we going for? Yes. Put your back into it. Put your back into it. That's what I be saying. When y'all be doing the Boston Crab, Walls of Jericho, whatever the hell y'all doing, y'all gotta arch your back and go low. Go low. Oh, Lee has used his first rope break. How else are you gonna get out of a Boston Crab? How else? Hello, Black Hat. How are you? Yes, we wrapping it up. We have like 3.5 minutes left. And that's it. There it is. We wrapped it up. Our boy, undefeated. Undefeated. Come on, we need some more competition for Lee. Everybody in America, let's this line up. Let's line up and just to start sitting them one by one for our boy. Our pure champion. Roberto, after all that you put us through last night on the chat, Roberto said, but to all you muscle out of a Boston crab like a man, but with the scrawny roster, you get this. Roberto, don't even start. I didn't even hear a hello or nothing. Oh, Mark Sterling back there with the swirl. All right, Premier Athletes. Where the hell is Josh? Where's Josh? Poor Mark Sterling. That arm is still giving him trouble. All right, they want everyone in the group to band together so we can be one team. They kind of seem a little hesitant about being with each other, but we're going to make it work. Oh, team up to take care of the luchador problem. What that mean, Mark Sterling? I know Blake asking the story Denali gonna be there. Why don't you ask if I'm going to be there, Blake? All right. I already seen this match. They did also tape this there as well. Very interesting. Yes, Roberto, last night, I don't know what happened. You came in the chat last night with nothing but hate for our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and we didn't appreciate that. We didn't. All right, Delyn Cavens is here, the Metroplex Wrestling Champion. I like his hair. 27 years old. Oh, all right. Too young. Way too young. JD Griffey in the house. Well, I feel like I haven't seen JD in a while. It's been a little bit. He from Florida? We've definitely seen him in Ring of Honor. Oh, they're showing him with Toa Leona in the ring. Oh, this is when Toa was with Bishop Khan and Brian Cage. Oh, that's a blast from the past. That's a while ago. That's a while ago. Well, we got a title on the line. Oh, this is a really nice title too. I'm not going to call out names, but there are some promotions that got some crazy looking titles. Y'all know what we're talking about. We've talked about that before. And you know what's so different too about this venue? So the venue, at least in front of the camera, they've added like bleacher seats back there, which I think made a world of a difference. A world of a difference instead of like literally all the seats just being floor seats. And also on the other side as well, on the left side, they also added bleacher seats there too. So you can get more people. Like I'm not necessarily a fan of floor seats. If I'm not in the front row, sometimes the second row is annoying too. But you see better on the bleacher seats, which is just true. Unless you blind like me, then it don't even matter where you sit at. But they did added those last year during their Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor pay-per-view. It makes a world of a difference. All right, JD is not playing. He said, look, I'm here to get this title. I'm here to get this title. And that's a mentality that you have to have. If you're looking to be champion, you can't just be going over there playing around. You got to be serious. You got to get that gold. Oh, my gosh. He's being really rough. And another thing too, barefoot wrestlers, you don't see them often. Are they saying? Oh, JD sucks. All right, all right. I'm sure he hears it loud and clear. I love the aggressiveness from JD. That's how you get it done. Ooh, yes. Let's get this W. It really don't matter to me. It really don't matter. All right, the crowd really doesn't like JD. Oh, damn, that DDT, my neck hurting just looking at that. Oh, God. Yes. 619, 619. His finisher better not be a splash. 450 splash. There we go. Oh, that was a two. That was a two. I see too many splashes. I don't like it. I don't like it. King Williams, hello, I see you. How are you? No. I know you're not tired. If you need a breather, you got a 20 count. You got a 20 count in Ring of Honor. Oh no, he slipped. It looks like the beginning of the end for our champion. Let's see. Hey, Rally, how are you? That's a three. We have a new champ. A new. Y'all not happy about it? Give him the title, Stefan. Yes, new champ, new champ. Hello, King Williams. How are you? Our boy Kenny Omega is not going to go for the title at Revolution. I'm still heartbroken. Still heartbroken. New champ, new champ. Why is it a 20 count, Tati? Do you know? Has it? It's always been 20. I couldn't tell you like why. It's just always been 20. Um, Ring of Honor, New Japan. Those are the only ones that I actually can think of that has a 20 count. Persephone, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh, next week. Next week. Persephone next week. So I think our main event, yes, we have our main event. So I do believe that they when they taped this, they did tape some stuff for next week for Ring of Honor too. So we have High Ann, the beautiful High Ann and Maya World. They will be teaming up with our champion, our women's pure champion, Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna, ain't nobody doing it like Deonna. Look at this outfit. Lord have mercy. Now, Deonna, we need girls to be stepping up to Deonna. Like, what's going on? She's won the pure title for over a month now. She hasn't had any singles matches yet. That's what we're looking for. Whoever it is that's brave enough to step up to our girl Let's put this title on the line. She did call y'all out 2 weeks ago. Valentina says, "Oh wait, I thought this was for Grand Slam. What the? Oh, what do you mean Andrade beat Kenny? No, 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 no. So see, everybody was confused about this too yesterday. Hangman apparently all of a sudden they remember about this little ranking system. So Hangman qualified to automatically be in a match to be number one contender. Now the match with Kenny and Andrade last night, winner of that match goes against Hangman at the Australia show next week. So now we're gonna have Andrade versus Hangman. Winner of that match will go against MJF at Revolution. And what we wanted was for Kenny to go against MJF. So that's not happening. That's not happening at Revolution. So everybody forget about that plan. It's not happening. All right, our minion overlord is here. Athena, along with the minions. Billy Starks and Diamante. So that's what's happening, y'all. So there's that. Yes, Maya World. We do love Maya World. Hey, how long till we hear Tegan Knox announce a breakup? What happened, Valentina? You want her girlfriend? You want her girlfriend? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. That's actually, I mean, it's a cool thing. Like if you and your partner both are wrestlers or, you know, in the same business where you guys can be together like that, I think that's actually pretty cool. Billy just shouting out everybody. Damn. I think it's actually a pretty cool situation to be in. So hopefully they can work it out and, you know, figure it out. Figure it out. All right, we are starting off with Maya World and Athena. These beautiful ladies. All right, the crowd is divided. They are saying, let's go, Maya. They're cheering for Athena. I personally was cheering for Athena. That's my minion overlord. My forever champion. All right, a little rundown for next week episode. Top Flight going against Sammy Guevara and the Beast. Mortos is back. And then we have Premier Athletes teaming up with the Swirl to go against Commander, Mascara Dorada, Bandito, and I think that was Shaula. So our boys from the CMLL are back. They're back. Let's go, Athena. I love her gear. Oh, she looks amazing. Yeah, Kenny, like I said, if I known what it was, then I would have wanted Kenny to win. I didn't know that's what they were doing. I actually wouldn't have mind to see Andrade, you know, have his little match with Max. That's what I was thinking they were going for. That's what I thought it was going to do. And then we could save Kenny for a revolution, but that's not the case. But you see, Kenny and Swerve got a little scuffle last night. So I don't know if that's going to lead into a match or whatever. But Kenny Omega, please watch back Dynamite so you can see what really happened. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Oh, Deanna done tagged in. Uh-oh. Deanna done tagged in. Athena don't want that smoke. All right, the crowd is making noise for the Virtuosa. Athena looks pissed off, like, why y'all not cheering for me? Why am I hearing y'all calling for this hussy? Let's go. Now, Deanna, I wouldn't mind seeing that women's title on Deanna. I wouldn't mind it at all. All right, Billy Starks is in for our minion overlord to catch a little breather. Talk to your man Kenny ain't tell you the real reason why he's not challenging at Revolution. He's going to be in Japan at an event for Capcom. Wait a minute. So he's not going to be at Revolution at all? Is this true? Tell me this isn't true. Now, look, if Kenny want to go do his little events, that's great. But well, damn. If he's not going to be there at all, so then nothing else is going to play out. Well, I don't want to say nothing else is going to play out with him and Swerve, but I guess that's out the window. We don't really. I mean, Revolution is still quite a ways away. At least the global, not Global Wars. What is it again? Grand Slam. Will let people know where things are going in terms of Revolution. So, Athena, Ref, we need you to do your job. Be on your P's and Q's. Diamante is in the ring. And the guy that brings all the signs, I don't know how he does it. I couldn't just walk in there with a whole bunch of bags with all those signs. I can't do it. Raleigh said, I can't believe Omega lost to Andrade. I don't know. We're not going to get the match we wanted. So it looks like it's going to be Andrade and MJF. I'm thinking at Revolution. Why have Hangman win? We love you, Hangman, but let's focus on the trios titles. Let's do that. All right, Diamante putting the hurt on Maya World. All right, Athena, let's wrap it up. Ooh, chop to the chest. I would not want to take a chop. No, thank you. The It Girl, Maya World. I would love to see. I mean, Billy Starks and Diamante, they're not doing anything. They can come over to, come on Collision and do a little something, something. A little something, something. We got the women's tag titles in AEW. And when I think about it, there's not too many teams. Well, I mean, we do have Jamie Hayter and Alex Windsor, who will be returning at some point. And they'll be teaming up with each other. So we'll see what happens with the tag titles in Australia. And then from there, we need some more teams to start popping up. More teams. Maya World is not having a good time right now. They're all ganging up on her. Did you see that video on social media, Tati? MJF chatting with Seth Rollins at Super Bowl? Yes, I did see that. MJF is short, really short. Seth Rollins is much taller than MJF, which I've never seen them together before, but just seeing it, I was just like, wow, he's much shorter. Maya is just scratching and clawing her way to tag somebody. Never mind. Billy Starks, Diamante pulls Deanna and High-Ann out the way. Maya is going to eat this pin. She's going to eat this pin. She's going to have to. Did Diamante tag? I don't remember seeing the tag. Yes, let's go. Yeah, we got the Super Bowl this weekend. So no wrestling. No wrestling on Sunday. Oh, nice kick from Deanna. Let's try to get this W. I like both teams. I love the promo with Windsor and Jamie Hayter talking about being a tag team on Collision. Yes, I liked it too. I would still love to see Jamie Hayter try to get that women's title. And let's try again at some point. But I think this would be a fun tag team. Hi, Ann is in here with all this energy. Gonna try to take the W for her team. Yes, everybody get a German. Everybody. Damn, Athena is strong as hell. Uh-oh. Diana gives our champion a German. You know, be nice and share. Sharing is caring. All right, Diamante. Rev, let's get ready to count. Why are you taking so long to count? NJF is 6'11", and Seth is 6'1". He looks he looked much taller than NJF in that video. I'm gonna watch it back. I can't believe that it would be 2 inches between them. I think maybe NJF is a little bit shorter. Yes, we're taking turns, and oh, never mind. Deanna about to shut this whole show down. Or Billy's trying to wrap it up. Never mind. Did she tag them both? Okay, we got 4 girls in the ring. Billy, Diamante, Hyann, Maya. Uh-oh. Now they got Billy all alone. One, two, three. Oh, never mind. Athena with the save. That was very close. Very close. By the way, I totally be here if there was wrestling on Sunday. I hate football. Yeah, me too. I don't necessarily hate football, but if there was wrestling, I'd be watching. But I know in terms of like the numbers, more people would be interested in seeing the Super Bowl. I guess it's safe to say that football is more popular than wrestling, or at least the Super Bowl brings people together. People going to like little barbecues, little Super Bowl parties and shit like that. Let's go, Diamante. Let's get that tag. Oh, we're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up, I think. Tag. Oh no, she got pinner. Oh, never mind. I actually like Deanna with Maya and Hyann. All right, Diamante is trying to keep Deanna out. Oh, never mind. She got thrown into the steel steps. Not looking good for the minions right now. But Billy gonna try to get this little win. Maybe. Oh my god. Maya wrapping it up. With a bridge? A win with a bridge? Well, there's that. There's that. All right. Well, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm in an overlord. She didn't get pinned, so I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Athena mad. She is bad as hell right now. She's damn near gonna kill Billy Starks. Yeah, Sunday Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Are you thinking Hangman beating Andrade? No, no way. Hangman losing. I truly believe Hangman will lose, and Andrade will go against MJF. I would actually take that. Brody King, we love you. We do love you, but you're not winning. You're not winning the title. Would I love to see Brody King with that title? I would. I would love that. But it's not happening right now. Not happening right now. Now, everybody would be shocked as hell. I think people would be shocked if Oh, hold on. Diamante looked like she's pleading with Athena not to kill Billy. Let her live. Let her live. Poor Billy. She's trying. She's trying. But yes, definitely not. Don't think he's going to win. Maya Hyan team finisher is awesome. Yes. All right, they're showing the show again for anybody who's interested to watch. Fletcher is here. Yes, Tati Taker is here. See Fluid. Hello, hello, hello. It could have been Tegan Knox having matches in AEW and Ring of Honor. Nope, messed that up, didn't you? Well, I don't know if they've been booked. I don't know if they've been booked anywhere else. And they're not. They're great wrestlers. They're great wrestlers. I mean, I've seen Tegan Knox wrestle live. Miranda, I don't remember if I've seen her live. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I think she's a great wrestler. Unfortunately, things are probably not looking up the way they probably want. Super Bowl makes people forget about certain thoughts. I didn't forget, Fletcher. I didn't forget. Definitely didn't forget. A black woman getting the main event win. Happy Black History Month. Yes, yes. Question thoughts on Ricochet's tweet. Tati, he plain annoying, taking shots at WWE, Sami Zayn, Jimmy Corderas. Yeah, so I didn't actually see it on X. I did see somebody who had screenshot it. In defense of Ricochet, Jimmy did say things that what I guess wasn't true according to like the timeline of Ricochet's career. So Ricochet, chimed in and was just like, no, you're wrong. XYZ happened or whatever. So I get that. He has an opinion just like us, even the wrestlers have opinions based off of, how other wrestlers are getting booked or, they probably don't like certain things. So, he has some things to say about, I think it was Sammy, I know AJ Styles as well as somebody else. Oh, Apollo Crews. I think those three. So I think he's entitled to say how he feels. Ricochet was speaking nothing but facts, not a single lie told. Ricochet said the truth, and he can say it because he worked there. All the wild fans attacking him because he spoke about WWE, and the truth hurts. Well, I guess maybe because like he comes off as so much of an annoying heel that some people may not like him. So in a way, I guess I can understand. Some people can't separate the actual character and the wrestler, but I think he was being at least truthful to his opinions and stating some of the facts in terms of his time in WWE. And obviously, he's friends with the people who work there, so he may not like how he's seeing them being treated there. If anybody's interested, MLW Battle Riot is on. That just started like I think 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago. Also, I did put on the chat for Metroplex Wrestling. They are on Twitch if you want to check them out. Speak up, Ricochet. WWE turns anyone into a joke. Oh, yeah, Shinsuke. He talked about Shinsuke, Finn Balor. LA Knight, I don't remember if he said anything about that. Drew himself was hindered so many times. Montez, where he at? It is unfortunate. Unfortunately, it is. Tegan got it in her mind that she is all good with AEW and will be brought back. Wishful thinking. Never say never. That much I'll say. We've seen crazy things happen in pro wrestling, so never say never. Tati, I've sent you more details on the Story Walker Julie. Oh, how she would be able to. Okay. I'll take a look at that when we're done. Yes, the one with MJF and Seth Rollins. That was very interesting. I'm pretty sure all these people are probably friends, y'all. They're probably friends. I'll just say this on Ricochet. We as fans can't really talk shit. Can't really talk shit him for what he said. We weren't there. Well, that is true. So we weren't there. We don't know. The only thing that we can do is speculate. But like I said, he personally knows these people, and just as how we have opinions, I think it's fair for the wrestlers to also have their opinions too. Sometimes that can get in the way, depending on what you say. So, as long as he's not wilding and losing his job over comments, and I think he's fine. I think he's fine. What's going on here? I just tuned into MLW. All right. We got a commercial. Where are we? Where are we? But of course, tribalistic fans will eat Ricochet's bald head alive for talking bad about WWE and how they've been treating wrestling stars to turn them into jokes. So what's interesting about that is I do feel like WWE fans probably feel the same way, but they don't like who's saying it. Sometimes it's not about what's being said, it's the messenger. So they're just like, I don't want to hear it from you, Ricochet, but it is true. So they don't want to admit this. So I've seen a lot of people, who are frustrated with the booking of some of these wrestlers, and they just don't want to hear it, especially from someone who's in AEW, which is it really don't matter. It really don't matter who says it. All right, so I don't know what's going to be on this show tonight. I didn't look at the card. I guess you're going to have a couple of singles matches before they get into the whole Battle Riot situation. This was taped last week, so I'm pretty sure the spoilers already went out there. So they already know what's up. They were stomping out Templario? Oh, hell no. I love Templario. Ooh, I love him. I love him. Yeah, I don't know what's going on because I just tuned in on the show, so I'm gonna just stick around and see what's going on. Word dogs became man dogs, Tati. That video of Clark and Gabe with Darby. Hey, they left Darby somewhere in the Las Vegas desert. He's gonna have to fend for himself. He's gonna have to fend for himself. He didn't bring a camera crew. They don't know where he's at. He's gonna have to make it home somehow. Somehow. World's End is next Saturday. How many matches? Oh, not World's End. It's what's the show again? Grand Slam. Grand Slam next Saturday. Oh, that's my boy on commentary. Why my mind just went blank? All right. What are they showing? All right, they're in the jungle. Cruel. Oh, I love him. He is so dreamy. I love Cruel. The message came from the serpent. Okay. I seen this. They posted this like a month ago or something. I don't like that title. That title, I think it's too big. It's too big on Cruel. I don't like it. For the matches, that's a good one. Well, it's going to be the women's tag title is going to be on the line for sure. Also Brody and MJF. We're also going to have Andrade and Hangman. I think that's the only matches that we have. Oh, no. Marina and Wheeler Yuta will be going against Orange and Tony. So yeah, 4 matches so far, which is not bad. I think it's going to be a typical 2-hour show, right? Oh, cool. Yes, look, when you got a title, you ain't worried about nothing else. Any of that foolishness, we ain't worried about it. Yes, Fletcher, Templario is amazing. I love him. I absolutely love him. I would like to see a little bit more of him on AEW, but he's also with New Japan, with United Empire, and then he's on CMLL, then he comes over to MLW. Templario always booked and busy. Always booked and busy. Rowley said, "Yeah, I get. Yeah, Ricochet comments says what he want. Montez Ford got a belly. Oh, he's on the NXT live event. I saw. Really? Is he really? I gotta see. I gotta see what that looks like. I haven't seen. I haven't seen them in a little bit. Unfortunately, I always just feel like what it is like, especially if you're not being um used often, you're just gonna be sitting there and just waiting. This is a guy who should have had several singles titles by now. And unfortunately, I have no clue why his career has played out like this. I don't like it. Of course, Montez has a belly. He's not booked. What else we want Montez to be doing? When you don't get booked, you get lazy. And he doesn't get an opportunity to wrestle anywhere else. So let's say if it was like him being in AEW, if he just wasn't doing anything there, he could be going to New Japan, or he could be wrestling at independent promotions. So it's not like you'll just do nothing versus like being in WWE. They really don't. They barely have any other working relationships. No, you know what? They actually do. They have enough where they can say, Montez, go to AAA. Montez, go do something in TNA. Like, they can actually do that. I don't know the situation with WWE and Noah. I really don't know. But they could be doing that. They could be doing something. Karrion Kross. Is that what we get? Karrion Kross and crew? Um, yeah, I think that's Killer Cross, whatever his name is. I don't know. That's what they're doing with the MLW world title. Champa was smart. Look at him. I mean, look, I'm still surprised he won the title, but smart, yes. People are already talking about, don't forget Gargano. Gargano, we're full. You're full. Oh, wait, hold on. Carrying, cameraman, let me get a good look. He looked good. I haven't seen him since the last show they did. He looked good. Carrying, he looks good. He he not winning though. That much I know. He not winning. What match is this? Hold on. What match is this? Wow. That's another one too. I mean, they should have treated him better over there too. Karrion Kross, they should have did better with him. They didn't, unfortunately. Agree. Awful booking. Street Profits think it's been a year, not 6 months. So what are we doing? This is what I'm saying. Like, people having their times wasted. If you're in any company and you're not being used for X amount of time and you're not injured or something, like, what's the problem? This is why I be saying, like, wrestling is literally 365-day a year type of thing. There's no off season or nothing. There are times where y'all could be rotating the roster in some ways so that we can see more of other people. And that's a comment that I seen last night too after AEW, because people were just like, well, how come everybody's pretty much still in the title scene? Like, Hangman is still there instead of focusing on the trios titles. And what was the other one? Something else. I can't remember. But people want to see other people who are in the promotion, who are signed, be able to have more opportunities to do other things. And wait, hold on. What match is this? Y'all watching MLW? What is this? I thought they said it's for the world title. Is it for the world title, or am I tripping? Oh, the title is on the line for this. So if you, Matt Riddle. Who won last year? Wasn't it Matt that won? Who won last year? I remember I was doing a live stream on that last year. Was it a live stream? Something. I was doing something last year. I don't remember if it was Matt. But yeah, I mean, like we have enough people on the roster when they're kind of sick of using the same people, or after a while, where it's just like, oh, we don't know what to do with so and so. We can get other people who are still employed to be able to do something. And I totally understand. So for somebody to be sitting at home for 6 months and nothing wrong with you, what are we doing? What are we doing? Do you think Buddy Matthews would? Oh, Buddy Matthews, no, no, definitely not. Not Buddy. I mean, if you've been lying to us about his, lack of progress with his injury, then that's the only way. But based off the things that he said about him and his recovery, it doesn't seem like we'll be seeing him anytime soon. And also, if I was married to Rhea Ripley, I would not leave my house either. So I don't think we're going to see Buddy at Grand Slam. I think the match ends with shenanigans. Oh, with MJF, yeah. I think MJF could beat Brody clean. I really do. If he couldn't, or do you mean like somebody interfering? Who would interfere to help MJF unless MJF throwing out the checkbook? I'm not sure, but Buddy Matthews, no. And if Buddy Matthews were to come back and help fucking MJF, that would be wild. That would be wild. So I don't think so. Because remember, Buddy's been injured since last Grand Slam in Australia during his match with Okada. So it's been almost a year since he's been out of action. Almost a year. It's rumored that Kenny Omega has. Yeah, that's what Riley was saying earlier. Kenny gonna be doing some event on the same day as Revolution. So there's that. He's most likely not gonna be there at all. At all. So how many people gonna be in this little Rumble match? How many people? 40? Oh my god. Ben Bishop. I haven't seen him in a while. He be doing them YouTube videos. Instead of going to the gym and getting in the ring, I've been seeing him on YouTube. Yes, Andrade and Gabe, they've been announced like a month ago. So they'll be going against each other on February 11th. Winner of that match will go against Yota Tsuji for the global title. So for me, I don't care who wins. I don't care. Yeah, for me, it don't really matter. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. All right, so it says here, if I was in New Japan, I would take that advantage that AEW is letting Andrade do New Japan and push him as the next big thing since they've been losing a lot of talent. Andrade would be good for, a good face for New Japan. I mean, if he had a contract with them, sure. Doc Gallows, all right. If as a face of New Japan, I don't know. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I would say for Andrade. That would also depend on if we lose more people in New Japan, which I'm hoping is not going to be the case, but we'll see. Oh, when I be saying I want y'all to put baby oil on, I'm talking about what Doc Gallows doing. That's what I'm talking about in terms of baby oil. Oh, somebody already coming out. Damn, who's this? Who is that? Cha Cha Charlie. What's the next comment? Also, Tati, we have Gabe and Clark. We lost Drilla to Baldo, hell no. Drilla Maloney, I can't do it. I can't take that type of shock. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, I would prefer that whatever's going on with the War Dogs, like if they can come have some fun in AEW, that's cool. But I don't necessarily want them to leave New Japan. No. And what they gonna do with Drilla Maloney in WWE? What they gonna do with him? Nothing. Montez versus Kevin Knight. Yes, I can imagine. I've dreamt about it a few times. I could imagine. Absolutely. Absolutely can imagine. Agree, Tati. WWE could at least send Montez to TNA. If Trick got over as hell, so could Montez. He has it all. TNA, I guess. I get, as long as he is. Well, here's the thing too, because I'm not a fan of, as much as I love. Oh, Doug Gallows out. He's out. As much as I'm a fan of Montez, I wouldn't like necessarily if WWE would take their top guys. Well, not top guys, but take any of their guys, take them over to TNA and put them directly at the top. You know, I'm not a fan of that. If that's what you're saying, I don't know if they would do that. But if they did that with Montez, what would that mean for him back over in WWE? I don't know. I don't know. All right, Cha Cha Charlie, I see you. Oh, MLW not playing with the baby oil. This I do appreciate. I really do appreciate this. Tati, now I'm thinking Karrion Kross would fit. Brody King new faction. Karrion, I don't know. I've never look. I see him right now. He looks great. However, he's never won me over. He's never won me over, so I can't say all that. I need to see more. I need to see a lot more before even suggesting that. Brody King, honestly, I would like to see him by himself for a little bit. I would love to see him by himself. It would be cool. I mean, as much as I like Brody in this situation with MJF, I don't think he's going to win. But I would love to see him going for like the TNT title at some point, or put him back in the Continental Classic later. Oh, damn, never mind. That's way, way down the line. So it's still a long ways away, but I would love to see a singles title on Brody before we consider another faction with him. There's a better chance of someone coming out to help Meg Griffin than MJF. You know what, Valentina? No one even likes Meg at all. At all. Dietrich is here. Said I think Brody King lost about 30 pounds and got shredded. With a good manager, he would be literally unstoppable, but he's not everyone cup of tea. He would need the perfect manager that would fit him. He would, I don't know who that would be, but he would need that. I personally would give Brody a chance to see what he can do. Unfortunately, when he was with House of Black, we barely heard from them. It was really Malachi that was doing all the talking for that group, you know? So we didn't get a chance to hear much from him. There's potential, I think, of him being on his own. If after a while, you know, the company is seeing like, okay, this guy is not doing that well, pull the trigger on it and find someone that can manage him. But having to have the hold on, Cruel is here. Oh Lord, I love him tall and bald. I love it. If he has the right manager, so it still does depend on who it is. You know, I don't always feel like every time somebody is managing someone like they're the perfect fit for them. So it still depends on who that would be. So I don't know. You know, AEW, they don't have many managers. Now that I think of it. So whoever it is that would be doing the talking for Brody, they gotta be a perfect match. Absolute perfect match. Where was I? Tasha, what do you think will be the Revolution main event? Oh, MJF, right? MJF and MJF and who I said it was? Oh, Andrade. MJF and Andrade for the main event Revolution. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hangman not winning. Do you think Buddy returns at Grand Slam? No. Definitely not. Definitely not. Do you think the trios titles are cursed? No. I just think that Tony Khan needs to do better. Needs to do better. That's what we gotta do. Let's think of it. It's not that it's cursed. The last situation was Samoa Joe with the world title. Well, before the world title, we had him with the trios titles with Shibata and Powerhouse Hobbs. If you really just take a moment to look at their title reigns as trios champs, they didn't do a motherfucking thing. You know, sorry to say, but that's just the truth. So much more could have happened with them three as a trios. And then Joe got into the mix for the world title, and then he won. And there was even less of a focus of the trios champions being trios champions. So it's not even so much of the fact that the titles are cursed. It's the booking. It's how you book these champions. I didn't necessarily care for them as champions because I was like, I love all these guys individually, but together I just wasn't seeing much with them as a trio. This is part of the reason why I said I wanted Harley and Willow to lose the titles, because sometimes I feel like there's a hard, the company have like a hard time with focusing, with someone with a singles titles and a multi-man title. So, if Harley and Willow lose the tag titles, and we got Willow to focus on the TBS title, and that's what we need. Paul Walter Hauser, what are you doing here? He was in there last year too. I remember seeing him. But no, trio titles not cursed. Not cursed. MJF could get help from Hammerstone. Oh my God. You Major League and I'm All Elite. He did say that. He did say that. Oh, that was months ago. He did say that. I don't know if anything's gonna come out of it. His promos is where he's weak at. That is true. But this was why I keep saying it. Like, giving people the opportunity to speak. And Brody hasn't had many opportunities to speak for himself. And I mean, like promo wise. Now imagine when you have Brody King doing promos with someone like MJF. MJF probably does promos in his sleep, okay? And you really see the difference in terms of their styles and how much better someone like MJF is with against Brody in terms of promos. He's much stronger. Absolutely. Absolutely. It would have to be a perfect pick, and AW doesn't have that type of manager for him at the moment. Absolutely. So then what do we do now? Since they don't have that, I still feel like I would focus with him being a singles competitor. I wouldn't be so quick to put him in a group yet. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they threw him a little too quick with NJF. They could have possibly do some. Maybe he could have went with Okada international title. He could have did the Continental title. Who got the Continental title? Oh, never mind. John Moxley. Never mind. John Moxley's strong with promos. Ooh, yeah, he's strong with promos. So maybe that wouldn't have worked. The only other option is Ciampa with the TNT title, but he just got that. I would give it another go for a title. But not Moxley. Not Moxley. Definitely not. Prediction: who gets bald? Probably Yuta. Bald Mox, bald Claudia, bald Garcia, bald Yuta, bald Riders. I'm kind of thinking it's Marina. I know y'all probably just like, what the fuck? But imagine Marina is she a badass like that. I could see her doing it. I could absolutely see Marina taking one for the team, getting pinned by Tony Storm, and winning. I mean, and losing and having to shave her head. So we'll see if that's the case. Really, he had that hair thing going on for quite some time. Y'all probably tired of it. Since TK has his little fetish with previous NXT talent, it's actually surprising that he hasn't signed. Fletcher, we're full. Y'all know that we're full at AEW. We just not throwing contracts at everybody. Now, I wasn't surprised about Tommaso coming over. Just him winning the title in his debut match. That's the only surprise that I had. What is a pineapple doing in the middle of the ring? Interesting. Very interesting. You know, they few days before, like right after Ciampa came, they were showing like, you know, his time in Ring of Honor for anybody who didn't know that he was in Ring of Honor. And then also they were showing you know, his past feud with Paul London. Oh my God. We're just putting anybody in this match apparently. So, you know, we got a chance to see that. And then it made more sense in terms of if you watch those videos that they were showing with Mark Briscoe and Ciampa from Ring of Honor, then it kind of got you ready to see that Mark Briscoe was losing. I was the only person in there screaming, the only one. And you know, it is what it is. I'm just not a huge fan of somebody debuting and winning titles. I'm just not for it. I'm not for it, you know. And somebody was just like, but he's an NXT legend, and I was like, what the fuck that got to do with AEW though? What that got to do? You know how many people sitting back there in AEW that's been there for a long time and hasn't had a title? I'm more concerned about that than anyone else just walking through the door. Now, Ciampa, we love you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I see Cruel chopping up people in the room. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 people in the ring right now. I think everybody's coming out like by the minute. By the minute, it seems. Somebody else already about to come out. Tati, who do you think would win the next C2? I'm thinking Josh Alexander, I would love. Mike Bailey can stay home. I want it to be someone else. Look, and I've been saying this every single time, that we need the Continental Classic to be more of people who need the opportunity. You know, there's too many people. Like John Moxley, when they said his name, I was so shocked. I was so shocked. Not only was I shocked that he was even in it after having the world title, okay, and then for him to join the Continental Classic and then win, I was happy though. I was happy that Mox won. But ultimately, I was just like, how does one qualify to be in the Continental Classic? If you really think about it, most of the people in the Continental Classic are established wrestlers, big names within the company, and they rarely put in somebody who just haven't had much success. I wish we would get something like a Continental Classic for like the mid-card people, the people who's never probably gonna get anywhere. You know, I would love that. Like I want to see everybody get an opportunity to do something. But with the Continental Classic, this year, last year in particular, I was really disappointed with the names. I was like, yo, this is stats, but where's everybody else in the roster? It's the same people you've been seeing at the top for God knows how long. So it's interesting to see that sometimes it seems like nobody's really moving. You know, I don't know if y'all feel the same way. Josh Alexander would be a great pick. Since Josh has been in AEW, I kind of feel like he's lost in the sauce being in Don Callis family. Y'all know I love Uncle Don, but I don't know if him being in the group long term is the best situation. Oh, Don Gato, he's here. He said he get in the match. All right. These girls are never cute. They never cute. Anyway, Josh Alexander would be a great choice. Roderick Strong. We need Roderick. That's my boy, Roderick or Kyle O'Reilly. I don't know why I had this whole thing played out in my head last year. I was like, Kyle O'Reilly's going to be in the Gold League. Roderick will be in the Blue League. And it'll be them two at the end of the finals at World's End. None of that shit happened, obviously. None of it happened. I would have loved to see something like that. Unfortunately, that didn't happen at all. At all. Don't forget, before Joe, Shibata, and Hobbs, it was Joe, Shibata, and Hook. They should just be done with the ops. Like, what are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do now? I don't necessarily Hook. I don't find him interesting. Y'all know that. He don't do it for me. Joe, I don't know about Joe. Joe could do anything. Like Samoa Joe, when I think about it, oh my god, I feel like crying. Samoa Joe and those two world title reigns that he had, and it just didn't give me what I hoped. It didn't give me what I hoped for. I was expecting a lot more. When I think of somebody like Samoa Joe, I see like the top guy at a company, the top guy, and it just didn't. He was basically, he held the title warm for MJF. Basically, that's what that was. Was it even 30 days? For Joe with that title, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. See, you wouldn't have forgot he was champ if he wasn't bum ass Mox. Valentina, you'll get blocked. You know the rules here. We don't slander John Moxley. We love John Moxley. Hey, I just found out what's missing to Hook to finally get over. Dude needs to join the Rascals. Nah, we're not doing that, Fletcher. There's no way. We are not doing that. There's no way. I you know Now look, I don't want to say never. Could that have helped him? We don't know. We wouldn't know until it happened. It probably could help him. His style, I can't even describe Hook's style, to be honest with you. He don't wrestle like them. That much I can say. So I don't know how much he would fit in terms of like his style with them, because I don't think it's anywhere near similar. But Hook as a stoner, ooh, I don't know. I don't know about that. Imagine Bobby cost NJ. Oh, MJF. No, you know what? Imagine Bobby cost MJF the belt, but that wouldn't make sense because he would want to dethrone MJF. Yes, he would want to dethrone MJF. He might even Austin Aries. Oh, he might want to help, not necessarily help MJF like he just wants MJF to win because that's his homeboy or whatever. He might, just to make sure that MJF, retains, that he'll make sure. That's my boy Tom Lawler. I love him. I love Tom Lawler. He'll make sure that he would win. So he probably would cost. No, but you talking about Australia or are you talking about the Revolution match? If it's a Revolution, I don't think he would come at Australia. If it's Revolution, then I can see him getting involved, get into it by costing Andrade the match, and then MJF retaining. But that's all the plan because he says specifically that he's going to get his hands on MJF if MJF is a champion. That's what he want. He want that smoke. He want it. Paul London and Brian Kendrick were my only fave teams back in the day. Well, I mean, I haven't really. Brian Kendrick, what are you doing now? I feel like I haven't heard his name in forever. Paul London, I've seen him time to time here in MLW, but other than that, I don't know what they've been doing. Oh, the crew in there killing somebody with a Kindle stick. It's not looking good. Not looking good, but we still got like 8 people, I think, in the ring. I don't even catch what number they're at right now. Alan Angels, I haven't seen him in a while. Number 17? All these people came out and we're only at number 17? What the hell? Tati, side question. Do you think it's the hand grabbing Boyd in the grave? I'm thinking another hallucination from Abby. From should change the name from Breaking Boyd. Oh, yeah, another hallucination. Yeah, I'm going to watch back that 3rd season before the show starts again. There's so much going on. And, it's been like, what, not even almost a year since the last season, something like that. Definitely think it's worth watching back that last season. Absolutely. All right, Alan Angels. I haven't seen him in a little bit. There is so many people in the ring, and they're only at number 17. Like, I'm so shocked. I could have sworn more people came out. Do you think it will take long for the women to get their own Continental Classic tournament, or that would never happen? Um, if the women's Continental Classic or anything like that ever happened, it would be like at a different time of the year. I don't think they could do them both at the same time. When you watch like Dynamite and Collision, typically, you know, 4 out of the 5 matches are the Continental Classic matches. And for the women, I think it would take for them to have both at the same time. I don't think would work out. So women's can do theirs, at a different time of the year, like I don't know, during the summertime or right before fall or something like that. I don't know, but not at the same time. Honestly, I think it would be a great opportunity to be able to have the women do that. If they did that with the women, just like how with the men, you see most of the men, in a Continental Classic being the main focus of the shows leading up to the actual finals. The women will be majority of the shows too. So that may not happen, and this is one of my issues when it comes to pro wrestling. My issue when it comes to pro wrestling is that promotions feel like we don't have to give women equal amount of time or even more amount of time than the men, which honestly, I don't really see what the problem is. If you have 5 matches on the card and 4 of them are women, what's the problem? Y'all do that with the men. There is no rule book that says how many women's matches we can or cannot have. AEW, I wish they were a little bit more progressive with that and just saying, we're trying to change people's perspective on what wrestling is. We're the alternative, so we're going to give you something different, not just 1 women's match or 2 women's match that equal like not even 15 minutes of women airtime on TV. We can literally have half the show with the women. Y'all can do the whole motherfucking show of just the women. There's no rule book about that. So I wish it would be a little bit more progressive when it comes to that. And if they did a women's Continental Classic, they would have to have majority of the shows, Dynamite and Collision, to be the women's matches. And I don't know that the company is willing to do that, unfortunately. Is Josh Alexander still Maple Leaf Canadian champion? Yes, he is. He's still Maple Leaf Canadian champion. They will be doing 2 shows next month with Ring of Honor AEW. There's going to be a Global Wars, and then the next one, I forgot the name. What's the name of that next show they're going to do? So it's a 2-night event. I forgot the date, but if you look on their social media, Friday's one show, which is the Global Wars, and then the Saturday is the other show that they're doing. So we'll get a chance to see them. Now, what I am hoping is that we get a chance to see some of the Maple Leaf wrestlers be incorporated in Ring of Honor for the next few weeks, so we can have some storylines playing out. I would love to see that. I would love to see that happen. Josh will definitely be there. I hope Takesha's going to be there again. Takesha killed it. He killed it when he was the international champion, and he had amazing matches, some of the best matches that they've actually had since Scott has taken Maple Leaf. So that was great to see him. Stu Grayson's over there too. Giselle Shaw, she's the Maple Leaf Women's Canadian champion. So we're in good hands. We're in good hands. If they can get storylines playing out on the show, that would be freaking awesome. Awesome. Trevor Lee. I haven't seen Trevor Lee in a while. They halfway through the damn Rumble thing here. Halfway through it. Whose retirement run are we having in 2026? Oh, Cope or Joe? That's interesting. That is very interesting. Probably AJ Styles. Probably AJ. I don't know if you saw. Adam posted a video I think it was last week. I guess just being grateful about his career and all that stuff. And he said he didn't have a lot of time left, but he didn't specify how much time that he has left. I wouldn't say for sure that it would be this year for Adam. Maybe another year. Hopefully no injuries. Joe, I don't know. Joe also said something recently about his career. I don't know about Joe having like another 2, 3 years at max in the ring. That's why I wish his title reign, the 2 title reigns that he had with the world title, was better. He deserved better. Hopefully we'll see if he might get another opportunity um with being champion, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember if anyone else said anything about hmm, I don't think anyone else said anything about retiring. So we'll see. I know everybody been talking about AJ doing a last little run outside of WWE, which could be possible. Who knows? We might. All right, they're on what number is this? 22? Number 22, I think, in the Battle Royal. I feel like people are coming out every minute. I feel like some people are coming out every minute. Could be wrong. Oh no, he sprayed the mist on Crew. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Please, they're ganging up on him. Wait, hold on, hold on. They're not gonna wait, where is he? Cameraman, I'm gonna need you to turn on the lights a little bit because some of us have vision problems. All right, they're kind of ganging up on Krill, but I don't think they're gonna eliminate him like right now, right now. Because once Krill is eliminated, then he loses the title for sure, and we'll get a new champion. So I don't think they're gonna do all that. And that's interesting too, because no one else is putting their focus on Cruel, just being like, look, let's get the champion out right now, so at least we know we can have a new champion. And for whatever reason, they're not doing it. That's interesting. Who's the booker over there at MLW? Who is it? All right, they left Cruel by himself. Interesting. Someone else is coming out right now. Who is this? I don't think I know him. Wolfgang. I don't think I've seen him before. I don't know. Hey Tia, how are you? How are you? I'm just checking out MLW real quick with this little battle riot that they got going on. This was a show that everybody was talking about that was filmed last week that they didn't air live. Wait, who is this? Wolfgang. He's from Gallus, right? Isn't he? Oh, he's new here, right? Ain't he new? Where he been? Where he been? Because I've never seen him on here. Whose nuts is getting crushed like that? Who's that? Austin Aries. All right. All right. Who the hell is that? Or Karen Cross is still in here. Matt Riddle is still in here. They'll probably be, I wouldn't be surprised if they're like one of the last 5 people in there. All right, somebody else is already coming out. Who is this? Davy Boy Smith Jr. Oh, what's going on backstage? What the hell? Valentina, are you watching the show? It's on YouTube. Who is this? They beating somebody up back there. Baba Thunder. Who is this? Oh, he got a body bag for somebody. He knew. Who is this? Yo, he tall as fuck. Who is this? What's his Instagram? Oh, it's on. If anybody want to see, it's on YouTube on MLW's YouTube channel. I don't know who this guy is. Who is he's taller than Cruel. Oh, they're going back and forth, throwing blows. I just find it. I mean, I know for storyline purposes, they're going to try to keep Cruel in here for as long as possible. But it's interesting how people seem to just like ignore that he's there completely. They beating up a referee backstage. What is going on in the back? What's going on back there? Very interesting. Yes, Wolfgang is. This is my first time seeing him at MLW, unless I missed a show or something. There's a lot of people getting beaten up in the back, so I don't even know if 40 people's gonna make out. Kojima. No, never mind. Kojima's getting his ass whooped in the back too. Who was back there? Simon Gotch. Where the hell he been? Wait, hold on. So Contra is beating up everybody in the back so all their people can come in the ring. Where's Simon Gotch been? Where the hell he been? Wow, this is very interesting. Very interesting. Everybody getting beat up back there. And I lost count in terms of what number we're on. So are they taking over other people's numbers, or are we just skipping over people? I'm kind of, oh my God, Cruel, no, please. Dang, they got him on the apron. They're trying to, oh my God, I'm not liking this, y'all. If he gets eliminated, I'm done. I'm just not going to watch the rest of it. Oh my God, please. Please don't eliminate him. Who's this coming out? All right. Somebody's supposed to come out, but apparently Simon already got eliminated. He just got here. Somebody's supposed to come out, but they're not coming out because they probably got beat up in the back. Kushita's out. Bye. What number are we on? Who the fuck is this? Oh, Cruel. Is Cruel eliminated? Who the fuck is this fat ass bitch that just came in here? His titties are bouncing all over the place. Like, what is going on? Yes, Fletcher. It's on MLW's YouTube channel. They're giving it right now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Who the fuck is this? Now they're beating up Cruel outside the ring. They eliminated him. Oh my God. So what? So the only thing that Contra came out here for was just to make sure that Cruel. Oh no, they're putting him in the body bag. They're putting him in the body bag. Where's security? Where's security at? Oh my God. So they all came out there. They all came out there just to get. Who is this fat fuck right here? Who is this? They all came out there. They didn't even care about winning. They were just there so that they can get Cruel out. So they got him out. So he's no longer a champion. It's going to be someone else. Nah, Carrion is right there. Carrion might win. Who else is there? Who else is there? Carrion, and I don't know who that is right there. Trevor Lee. I don't know who that is right there. Yo, what the fuck? Wow. Wow. Who is this? Ricardo Rodriguez? Oh, I'm about to be out, y'all. I'm about to be out. I'm not even interested anymore. Now that what now that Ricardo Rodriguez, that's the best y'all can do. Um, wow. Wow. There's that Bishop dude gets who? Ben Bishop, right? He not there today. Oh, you talking about the other Bishop dude? He's alright. He's alright. He's alright. What? Now that Cruel is gone, let me see, because Matt Riddle is still here. Matt Riddle is still here. So putting him in the armbar gonna do what? In an elimination style match. Like what are we doing? Who else is back there? Karrion Kross might win. Karrion Kross might win. Who? I'm trying to see who that is over there in the corner. Karrion? Matt Riddle, I hope not. But that's a possibility. Who is that right there? Yo, let me just see who else is coming out here. Austin Aries, I don't see him winning. Oh, Carl Anderson, he not winning. Carl Anderson not winning. I think it's gonna be Karrion Kross. That seems a little bit more promising. Y'all know people like Karrion. You know, like I said, Karrion is not my cup of tea, but people like him. Would it be the best decision for them to put him? Well, hold on, Bishop Dyer. I ain't see him yet. Bishop Dyer didn't come out yet. Who else didn't come out? What's the other one? I mean, I'm interested to see who wins, but they got Crew out of here. My heart is broken. Heartbroken. Oh, Bishop out. See ya, bruv. See ya. Matt Riddle. I hope not. He kind of boring to me. At least like as a champion, I wouldn't be interested seeing him holding a world title right now. No. Just a no. Who else is coming out? Sydney Akeem? What he doing here? He work here. Oh my god, he's already wilding right now. Hey, let's go, let's go. What the fuck? Is he an MLW? No, he's not, right? Wow. All right, Sydney, I see you. We're not playing. We're not playing. Oh, wait a minute. So, maybe I just don't know. This isn't just eliminating, like you can pin somebody too, or have them submit. What Karrion Kross doing that he's bleeding like this? Nothing has happened for him to be bleeding like this. All right, someone else is coming out. Oh, Hammerstone. Well, well, he not winning. Hammerstone not winning, but he's here. Number 30. Oh, he already. All right, we're throwing people out already. Immediately. Throw Ricardo out. We don't need him here. We don't need him here. We're good. Yeah, Karrion Kross is like he about to win. He looked like he might win. Throw Matt out. Throw his ass out. Oh my God. Yo, I know he's not about to eliminate Alex. Um, all right, all right. Carl Anderson not winning. Y'all can put him out now. Ricardo, he can go. Sometimes you just, need to fill up the spaces with people. With anybody. I can't believe Alberto Del Rio, former announcer, is on my TV screen as a wrestler right now. I think he was wrestling even before he was paired up with who is this? Ricky Martinez? I haven't seen him in a while. He not winning. He not winning. I think he was wrestling even before he was with Alberto. I barely remember Ricardo. I'm not gonna lie. I barely remember him, but um I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. So he not winning. I think it's gonna be Hammerstone, Matt Riddle. Who else is over there? Who is that back there? Trevor Lee's still in here somehow. And Karrion Kross will be at least the last 5 in the ring, at least. Austin Aries is still kicking somehow. He might make it far, but he won't win. He not winning for sure. Can't Riddle get a proper ring attire? Dude looks like yes, he does. He looks like he's almost naked. That's what I was looking at. I was like, because the color of his little trunks is damn near the color of his skin almost, which is interesting. I think that's the point. Who is this? Ariel Dominguez. I don't know him. I don't think I know him. He look like he's the smallest guy though. I feel like there's just too many people in here. Oh, I forgot Sidney Hakeem was there. He not winning. He not winning, but it's good to see him. Well, what happened? He's been on Ring of Honor a few times. Tony Khan, what we doing? That's a great talent to have on your roster, Sidney Hakeem. All right, Hammerstone, we just throwing people out. Let's get everybody out of here. Throw them all out. We don't need all these people in here. MLW hurting my brain, changing camera angles so damn fast. It is. And then there's a lot of people in the ring too. If they could have a little bit more lights, that probably would help a little bit with the camera. A little bit. All right, everybody looking like they're tired. Matt Riddle, Karrion Kross, they've been here. They've been here since the beginning. All right, someone else is coming out. Number 33. That's Are y'all seeing this shit? Are y'all seeing this shit? What the fuck? Festus. All right. So we made sure we got rid of Doc Gallows, but Festus is here. That's 2 different people, you guys. 2 different people. What? I'm done. I am so done right now. Get in the ring, bro. This is so stupid. Oh my god. Well, that's another way to take up space on here because we got 40 motherfuckers who's supposed to come out here. Oh my god. Look at Carl Anderson's like, yo, what we doing? We didn't talk about this. Let's go. Ring the bell, Rev. Let's go for the bell. Wow, Festus is getting a huge pop here. Everyone and their mama is cheering for him. Very interesting. Ring that bell. Why are you looking at the camera like that? What is going on? Oh my God. See, they made me forget that I was crying over Cruel being eliminated earlier. So that works out. Carl Anderson's just like, hey, we not doing this. All right, someone else is coming out. That's a lot of baby oil. Damn. So Festus is gonna just stand there. Dijak? Oh my God, I forgot about Dijak. I don't know. I don't know about Dijak winning. But he fresh in comparison to everyone else that's been there. So he got a little bit more of an advantage. Um, he got a little bit more of an advantage since he's been chilling back there. What number they said this was? 30 something, obviously. Dijak, he could be at the gym a little bit longer. They're still chanting, ring the bell, ring the bell. So Festus, get your ass out. I mean, Dijak, I wouldn't want to see Dijak win. Not for the world title, no. Don't he still got the tag titles with Bishop Dyer? Oh, Kurt Anderson out. He out. All right, someone else is coming in. Who's this? Wow, it's gonna be Karrion Kross. I really feel like it is. So Festus still standing there. Who's it? Bishop Dyer. Okay, number 35. Bishop Dyer is here. Bishop Dyer, I think he's gonna team up with what's his partner name again? Dijak. Yeah, they're gonna team up and start eliminating people. Put Ricardo ass out. Ricardo's still here. All right, Festus is he's not he's barely with us. Them eyes are gone. Did he just flick his nipples or something? What are we doing? All right, Skyscraper is stomping out. Festus, he don't deserve this. Uh-oh, Carl Anderson about to ring the bell. Uh-oh, there we go. All right. This is kind of fun. Let's go. Festus about to eliminate everybody. We're throwing everybody out. Hey, who the hell gonna throw him out? Ricky Martinez, good night. Throw his ass out. Hammerstone, no! Yo, Hammerstone eliminated him. No! Damn. Now Festus is basically a mindless zombie again. Carl Anderson walking with him like that's his pet or some shit. Okay, LJ Cleary is here. All right, I didn't even know he go here, but okay. That's number 36, I think. 36. What is Ricardo Rodriguez still doing here? What he still doing here? What the hell? Interesting. This Ricky Martinez dude looks like he could take Santana's former place and tag with Ortiz. Um, then what we doing with Eddie? What are we gonna do with Eddie? All right, there's too many people in the ring. Let's start throwing people out. If Hammerstone gets a belt, he's definitely coming to help MJF in the future weeks. Let's see who takes a belt. Hammerstone, I don't know. I think it's Cross for sure. Cross is bleeding. He's probably taking the belt. I can't stand Dijak. Who is this? Number what? Who is this? Hold on. Madman Fulton. Let me see his face. I don't think I know who this is. I need to see his face. Oh, he got dreads too. Okay, dreads, tattoos. He's tall. I like that. I don't think I know who this is. I'm not sure. Not sure. Why is Alberto Del Rio's announcer still here? I don't know, bro. I have no clue. Dude went from Alberto's ring announcer to Mexican Kane. What the fuck? Oh, Matt Riddle about to get. Oh, why is Matt Riddle still here? Damn. Uh-uh. Oh, that's that cutie that be on Instagram. I know him. Onyx. Yes, that's that cutie that be on Instagram. People be saying it look like Roman Reigns. Oh my God, I know him. I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen him wrestle. I'm not gonna lie, but he's cute. He's cute. I've never seen him wrestle. Interesting, very interesting. Mm. You said he looked like a younger Lance Archer. I gotta see his face. Why? I feel like I don't. I feel like I don't know who this is. He is probably the tallest one in there. Hold on, cameraman. Let me get a good look at him. Okay. He the tallest one. I think he's taller than Dijak, actually. Put all the meaty men together. Let's do that. There's too many people in the ring right now, right now. There's definitely more than 10 people in here. All right. Who is this? Number 39, I think. 39? Mr. Thomas. Oh my God. Wow. Was that 39 or 38? Okay, I think that's 39. All right, one more person to come out. Who the hell is that going to be? Typically, number 30 has to be enough to get people excited. Um, who would that be? If we're thinking of just MLW's roster, because like I said, the winner I already see already in the ring. Karrion Kross, I think, is winning. Mr. Thomas, Lord have mercy. Oh yes. They talking about RVD gonna be number 40. Who wants to see RVD in this? Who the hell wants to see RVD in this? Come, why is Ricardo still here? Oh my God. They really dragging it with some of y'all still in here. Number 40 coming out. Who is this? Please be somebody good. Please be somebody good. Mark Coffee. Who the fuck is this? Number 40. They wasted the spot on this. Why didn't they put fucking well? I mean, could you imagine? Could you imagine you watching this shit and they fuck up a whole orgasm on this? Like, what the hell? Trevor Lee gone. Who is that? Who is that? No. Hold on. All right, Trevor Lee gone. Austin Aries is still here for whatever reason. I have no clue why. Wow, they wasted it. They wasted number 40 on Matt Coffee. Like, what the fuck? All right. It's gonna be carrying. It's gonna be carrying. Bishop Dye is still here though. Bishop who hold on. Bishop Dye is still here. Carrion's still here. Hammerstone's still here. Mr. Thomas still here. Matt Riddle, for whatever reason, is still here. Okay, Sydney Akeem is still here. The tall, cute one with the dreads is still here. I forgot his name. And the cute one that looked like Roman Reigns is here. And I don't know who that is that's laid out on the ground over there. There's too many people in here. Let's start throwing people out. Damn, Sydney about to be eliminated. Oh my God. They fucked it up with number 40. Fletcher, I know you're seeing this bullshit. Like, what the hell? What the actual hell? What's the tall guy with the dreads name? I need to do a little bit of research. I didn't catch it. Oh, Sydney Akeem about to eliminate the tall one. 6'8". Oh. 6'8". I like that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. If I can count, there's 10 people in the ring. I see some of y'all just standing there. Like, let's start moving so some people can get out. Valentina, after everybody that came out there, when you think about the last person to come in a match like this, no. Oh, Sydney Akeem got eliminated. Roman Reigns got eliminated. I forgot his name, but he's cute. That's the one from Instagram that I'll be looking at. Okay, they gone. Matt Coffee, no shade, but I'm just saying when you think of like the last person to be in a type of match like this, y'all have to be saving it for someone better than that. Basically, sorry, someone better. We could have did better than this. Oh, Mr. Thomas! Oh, Mr. Thomas! Oh my God! That's what I said. I said Bishop Dye and Dijak gonna be teaming up to eliminate people. Oh my God! Damn! Damn! Karrion Kross don't got no friends in here that can team up with him for a moment. He hasn't been there that long. Dang, Dijak. Does Dijak and Bishop, do they got the tag titles? Does anybody know? Matt Riddle, please throw him out. Why is this bitch still in here? Oh my God. Mark Coffee gone. All right, bye. Oh no, the really tall one with the dreads. They about to throw him out. What is Karrion Kross doing? He just standing there. All right. The tall one with the dreads is gone. I forgot his name. Austin Aries is still here? I didn't even realize this. All right, Austin Aries, Matt Riddle, Karrion Kross, Hammerstone, Dijak, and Bishop Dyer are still here. So we got, who's that, six? Six people still here. All right, all right. It's Karrion. I know it. It has to be. It has to be. It's probably Cross taking it home unless MJF told the booker to give it to Hammerstone. All right. All right. They're teaming up on Hammerstone. You have to get the big dude out. Get the big dude out. Everybody just get together, get Hammerstone out, and we'll deal with the rest of it later. Okay? Like I said, Bishop Dyer, Matt Riddle, Dijak. Wait, Hammerstone eliminated or not? Is he? Is he legally out? What happened in the match that Karrion Kross is bleeding like this? Nothing happened. Yes, the final four, but I don't know about Hammerstone. I'm not sure that he was actually eliminated, though. Let's see if he really was eliminated. Right, because they've been here for a while. These two been here for a while. Karrion Kross, he hasn't even been at MLW that long. If he wins, that's interesting. That's interesting to be the world heavyweight champion at that too. Royal Rumble once gave us Natalya and Strowman at 30. Once you'll be okay. Well, yeah. It could have been worse. The final entrance should be for the Big Pop. It's all I'm saying. Not trying to bring coffee down. Yeah, I agree. Like those last few people to come in, people are typically most excited about those people, And no, Kevin! Oh no! Okay. They was about to eliminate him. Oh my god. I don't even know why I want him to win. Dijak gone. Bishop Dyer. Oh. Yes. Wait. Karrion what? Wait, Hammerstone. I need to see that part again. Fletcher Hammerstone wasn't eliminated the first time. Hammerstone tried to come back up. He didn't go over the top rope though. I need to see that part again. They might have fucked up. Well, Karrion Kross got a title. Oh, look at Scarlett. Oh. Hey, nothing in this match happened for him to be bleeding. Nothing. I knew it. They're really capitalizing on that we want Cross thing. I would have to see him as a champion. He's never truly won me over. I would have to see how he is as a champion. I don't know what to expect. He needs great booking because honestly, I wanted better booking for Cruel too. Remember, like the last show that they had, that show in South Carolina, it was Cruel and Karrion. It was. Couldn't beat him, obviously. And here we are, him taking the win in this type of situation. Congrats to Karrion. But now the hard work is going to come in right now. And I like how you see Karrion Kross winning titles, Ciampa winning titles. Triple H, what you doing back there? What Triple H doing? You know, this is why I can appreciate this because these people should have been more appreciated while they were in WWE. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. And these other promotions, they end up scooping them up and they're realizing their worth. And like I always said, like WWE doesn't always realize that. Congrats. Get the big two out, but Tati, they're all big. Yes, you know what I mean. Oh God. Oh, you got the mic. Got the mic. Oh. Is that his parents? That's his mom and dad? Oh, we fucking did this. Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. Um, for aesthetic, it makes sense. Cross takes a belt, so they take bloody pictures with the belt for socials. Yeah, for aesthetics, yes. Yes, Scarlet, the beautiful Scarlet. Uh-huh. That is his parents. Oh, she's cancer free. Oh, Mama Cross. Okay, Mama Cross. Oh, he's giving Mama Cross a title. Oh, he kissed the mom with all that blood. Damn. Mama Cross. Mama Cross. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, I mean, look, it's better than Matt Riddle. There's no way Matt Riddle's gonna win. Matt Riddle, I wouldn't have wanted him to win. I wouldn't have want Bishop Dyer or Dijak to win. They got the tag titles, don't they? I think they probably still got a tag title. Whatever. The right person won. If it was up to me, Cruel would still be champ. If it was up to me, but at least they still got that whole story thing going on with Cruel and Contra and all that shit going on. I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. Now it's not just Karrion, but MLW. MLW, they were okay last year. There was so much, they have potential, they really do. So now it's really going to be up to them being better as bookers. Y'all know everybody been saying we want Cross, we want Cross. Y'all got Cross as champion now. So this is your time for when new people are coming in to be seeing like what Karrion doing as champion. For y'all to give the very best that you could possibly give. They have to show up and show out MLW. Let's see. We fucking did this. He still has the same gimmick as he left WWE. Interesting. He's the people's champ. Yes, people's champ. TikTok TK. Tyler said he said, "Let's go MLW." Yes, yes. The match wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I damn, I wish we got more out of Cruel as champion. I really do. But the story still continues. Still continues. Carrying Cross mom, yes, cancer free. Cross did the right thing when he left the big leagues for the major league. Yes, major league, yes. Because he wasn't, just like I was talking about earlier about like Montez and Street Profits and all these other people. These people are there and not getting what they should get out of WWE. So now they go on over to another promotion, and these promotions will do better by them. Now, I'm not saying just throw titles on people just to do it. I'm not saying do all that. But so far, It looks good. It looks good. Sorry, Tati, why didn't Leo cover this? He was always hyping Cross, and so he was doing OVW. That much I do know. This show, everybody thought was going to be on last week, so they did tape it. Oh, I forgot, last Thursday, I think it was last Thursday, and they're airing it today, some shit like that, or maybe it was last Saturday. I don't remember, but the show on today. I wasn't actually going to stick around for this, to be honest with you. I wasn't. I was just going to do Ring of Honor, and I was about to be out, but it got really interesting. So, yeah, it got me for a little extra time. A little extra time. Cross as World's Champ, Ciampa as TNT Champ. Yes, yes. Triple H. Triple H. Look, Triple H might not have watched, but Triple H got his goons watching other promotions to let him know what the hell going on. And he has to realize that when people leave WWE, that they're going to be able to go and find success somewhere else. You know, who was saying it? I don't know if it was Ricochet or somebody. Somebody was saying like there are people in WWE who, you know, they are just waiting out the time. And I could totally believe that. If they're not getting, I'm not saying like you need to have whatever you're dreaming of, you should have, you know, but like people who are just sitting back there gaining weight, not doing anything, who's never on TV, barely on TV, doesn't make sense. A lot of great talent not doing anything. And Tony Khan, this is for you too, because you got people sitting back there in AEW not doing anything. So if you're going to be hiring people, don't just keep them on as roster space. Use them. So this is the same thing I'm hoping for Karrion Kross. He got the title. Let's see what MLW do with him as a champion. But well, most of the fans that were making noise for Kross stopped making noise because he left WWE. I don't think those are fans, honestly. This is true. This is true because this is something that I hear a lot too about people saying, "Oh, you know, I like so and so if they would stay at WWE." And I'm just like, what does it matter? If you like John Moxley, you can like him anywhere else. Like he doesn't have to be at one particular company. People say this about people all the time. Oh, I only like Sasha Banks in WWE. I can't enjoy her as Mercedes Moné wrestling anywhere else. Why not? If you are a true pro wrestling fan, you can enjoy any wrestler wrestling anywhere. So if you like someone at one place, you can like them somewhere else. I'm not saying that you need to be a fan of AEW or wherever Mercedes is at or whoever it is. Like if you like that person, there should be nothing stopping you from at least checking out their matches. At least, like we've seen some of the best things that we've seen out of Mercedes. Well, damn, she's had amazing shit in WWE, but a lot of really great shit from Mercedes since he's left. John Moxley too. John Moxley, best part of his career has been since he's left, you know, WWE. So there's a lot of people. Claudio Castagnoli as well. There's a lot of people who has left and been able to do bigger and better things. Mystico, like so many people. If you enjoy those people in WWE, you can enjoy them somewhere else, right? I don't understand the whole thing of I have to be loyal to a promotion. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you're a pro wrestling fan, you can enjoy these people anywhere else. Anywhere. Anywhere. Valentina said, damn, right? Where's Anna J? Look, Anna J, I don't know. I don't know. This one, I don't know. But that's the thing, too, because there's obviously rumors about her, too. And people are just like, well, if they don't use these girls, then they'll be able to jump ship, too. I wouldn't be surprised about that. I wouldn't be surprised about that. If a wrestler is not happy where they are, you know, we should respect the fact that if they want to go somewhere else, that, you know, that's their decision with what they want to do. And if you like them, support them wherever they go. Oh, thank you, Fletcher. I appreciate that. Calling it now Triple H leaves in 2027. That's leave where? Oh, when they give up the company to the Saudis? Yes, that is true. That is true. I enjoy Mercedes everywhere per. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If wrestlers want to jump from AEW to WWE, they should look at Andrade. Oh, Andrade though. The Andrade situation, I don't like the back and forth. I don't like that. What? Why did Andrade leave again? I don't remember I remember the last match he had or whatever before he left. Um, shit. I mean, things obviously. Here's the thing: if things didn't work out in, like, let's say AEW for example, then you decide that you want to leave and you go to WWE. Then you realize they ain't doing the motherfucking thing with you. Now you're just like, hey, Tony Khan, can you open the door for me? No, not me. If it's Tati Federation, if you walked out the door, I'm not opening my doors back up. That's just how it is. That's how I do it. Now, hopefully things work out for Andrade long term. He did say he planned on staying in AW for a long time, so we'll see what happened with Andrade. He not winning at Revolution. That much I do know. But hopefully it works out. Ray Fenix, yeah, that's another thing too. Ray Fenix, I like him. I like him. It's just not necessarily going probably the way he thought it would. And don't forget, Powerhouse Hobbs just got over there. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Your thoughts on Fuck Ice chants yesterday? I didn't even realize they were doing it. I didn't even realize they were doing it because I hear it so much with people saying that all the time. When I was looking back at that part of the show, that's when I had realized that they were saying that. And yes, MJF looked directly at the camera, and I thought that was so interesting. I guess he was surprised. I guess he was surprised that they were doing that. I know people say there's no politics in wrestling, and there actually is. But I do feel like them doing that, the crowd doing that, it's very interesting because that's Las Vegas that they were at last night. What happens at WrestleMania when they are in Las Vegas again? Do y'all think the crowd, I know AW crowd, WWE crowd, obviously probably not the same, but do you think that we'll have that again where we'll hear something like that at WrestleMania? That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. The Super Bowl on Sunday. We might even hear that at the Super Bowl this Sunday. People got freedom of speech and we're watching wrestling and we're chanting Fuck Ice. I guess it all works out. It all works out. TNA Wrestling parent company files for lawsuit against Gail Kim. What happened? Oh, I hear about this. What happened? I love Mercedes AEW run, but most than that, I love Beast Muertos because he's been feeding Bay Monet properly. Fletcher. Oh my God, y'all gonna get me canceled. Y'all gonna get me canceled. Wanted to get away from his ex, Miss Nepo Baby. No, I'm talking about when he left AEW. What was the circumstances? I don't really remember, but he left AEW for whatever. Then he went back to WWE. But that's the thing. Like, a lot of people have made that jump from. Look at Malachi Black. Don't get me started with Miro. Don't get me started with. So there's a lot of people who are, unfortunately. This is why I say when you become a free agent, just test the waters. Don't be so quick to jump, especially at some of these bigger promotions. Just because WWE is big, AEW is big, whatever it is, they might not give you what you want. You might not be happy with these companies. Go out there and wrestle around the world for a little bit. Give other promotions a chance. You never too big to just pop up at some independent promotion. John Moxley was fucking world champion, and he was popping up in random barns on Saturday nights when he was champion. Before Tony Khan pulled the plug on that. I do remember that. That's the thing. A lot of these wrestlers, they feel like, oh, I've been to WWE. I shouldn't be wrestling on a Thursday night at some random independent show. A lot of y'all think y'all too big for that shit. And that's not the case. Go out there and put the fucking work in. I was surprised Ava. No, I'm not surprised Ava left. I'm not surprised. She seems liberal, so I'm not surprised. The WWE, they will never say flat out like we're a MAGA company, but you are. Triple H over here giving health advice at the White House. This guy has been roided up pretty much most of his career, and he's giving health advice at the White House. Triple H? What the fuck? Linda McMahon has told the United States Department of Education that we should not be having Black History Month or any type of time or month or whatever dedicated for one particular group of people. This bitch literally sat there saying for them to not have these things to show, what's that word I'm looking for, like diversity and inclusion and all that shit in school. And Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and who else was back there? They didn't even invite Shane to come over there. This bitch was literally saying shit in there and saying these things, and Triple H and them was right there. And then y'all sitting here wondering why WWE hasn't acknowledged Black History Month or Women's Month or Pride and all that shit. They want to get rid of that shit. They've been waiting for their people to get into office. And you already see Linda said, take all that shit out of school. So that's what they already did. Now, some schools, they're still doing like Black History Month, Women's Month, or whatever else they're doing. They're still doing that. But WWE, since Trump and them been over there in office, they have removed anything that shows any type of diversity or inclusion within the company. And y'all know that's true. So even though they're not sitting here with their red MAGA hats on, they have already implemented those MAGA ideologies in pro wrestling. They've already done it. So they don't even have to say it. So Ava leaving, I'm not surprised. Not at all. I'm not surprised at all. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people who work in the company who probably don't agree with any of that shit, you know, and they're locked into their contracts and they can't do anything about it. Maybe Ava's contract ran out and she decided not to resign. Was that what it was? Some shit like that. But everyone else is probably still in the company and not agreeing with what the hell is going on. WWE can't go against ICE, didn't Levesque? Yes, I forgot what his role is. Something health thing in the White House, whatever the hell. Triple H been roided up for God knows how long and talking about health. What the fuck Triple H gonna tell me to do? What he gonna tell me to eat? This is insane. Andrade left AEW because of Flair. I mean, that could be true. Oh, they were still together at that time. Miro, you mean No Pop Rusev? Look, that guy, I liked him. I like when he did the Redeemer thing. I like that. I don't remember what happened, but Rusev was just not on TV for like a long ass time. A really long time. And before he left, I think he left around the time that Andrade left that first time. I think it was around there. No, they had their last matches with each other. That was like World's End 2023, I think it was. And then those bitches was gone. I remember that. So that's been a while. So like I said, Malachi Black, obviously go over there. His wife over there, Zelina, is there. But what have that done for them? Nothing. You know, so they're probably better off going somewhere else. I said Malachi Black should go to Japan for a little bit. I did say that. He didn't go. It was sad that Rusev interest at the Royal Rumble. Oh, I didn't see it. What happened? Nobody said anything. They didn't even know who it was, probably. 1000%, Mama. That's another reason why I stopped watching and supporting. Will MJF defend the AEW World Belt at Mystery Wrestling? I think. Oh wait, when is that? Is that before Revolution or after? If it is before, oh no, I think it's after Revolution. If he's still champion, which spoiler alert, he will be, then I think yes. He has already defended the title outside of AEW already. I know for sure he was it Jordan Oliver, I believe he went against. And then later on that night, he ended up announcing that Jordan and Alec were all elite. I feel like he has something else coming up before Mystery Wrestling that I'm trying to remember, but he's already been putting the title on the line. Did you hear about Savannah Guthrie family renews plea to mother's kidnapper while sheriff says they had... I saw something about it this morning. I don't know if there's any updates on that case. Like, it's 2026. What are y'all kidnapping people for? Like, what the fuck? They're saying it's somebody in the family. If y'all broke, go get a loan or some shit. Sell your kidney. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Asking for ransoms and shit like that. Like, this is crazy. By the way, what happened to the mystery talent, RJ? Oh, London Lightning? He's still there. He's still there. He's actually on the poster for Mystery Wrestling 22. So he'll most likely be there. Like when they fired all the LGBT women in bulk, Tegan, Sonia, Shayna, and Dakota. Yes, they did. They did do that. That's what I'm saying. I said, look, for me, I choose not to support WWE for many reasons. And I got to the point where really what really got it started for me was watching Dark Side of the Ring. The more I watched Dark Side of the Ring, the more I realized like how fucked up shit been since like the beginning, right? And you know, as time went on, um, to see things were still playing out like nowadays. Like people are just not realizing like the Ring Boy scandal is still in court. The situation with Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis and them, these things are still in court, you know, and y'all just don't realize that. Now, if you say like I want to support the wrestlers in WWE or whatever, that's fine. I totally understand that. But y'all sometimes not looking at the bigger picture, and what seems more important is the actual entertainment aspect. And for me, I just stopped being entertained because it was hard to watch situations where it's just like, damn, a lot of these people was treated horribly. What GM said they said about AJ that she wasn't fuckable or some shit like that. Like, why would you want to go work at a company where they're treating people like this? They're treating people like this, and then people are over here. Not that because I'm black, I want to support all the black wrestlers. Like they do get my support, but then when we're sitting here and saying like, where are they? Like it's literally at the point where it's just like the company has removed this diversity, inclusion, and equality shit because they don't want you to think that hey, because someone is black, because someone is gay, because someone's a woman, that we have to give them opportunities. They know exactly what they were doing. They know exactly what they were doing since the very beginning. And I got to the point where I said, I'm done. When Brock Lesnar came back at SummerSlam, literally people, I could never forget this. There were people on social media that were getting like there was people who came into my inbox. There were people who came into other girls when the girls had expressed like them not liking Brock Lesnar be there and stuff like that. And it was like, oh, I'll piss on you too and all that shit. Like they were making comments and like, you know, happy that Brock Lesnar is there. And it's like, well, whatever he did in the past got nothing to do with anything now. And it's like, there's no way that these people can be held accountable for anything that they did because what's important is for them to entertain you. That's what's more important for you to be entertained. Nah, no, there's no way. Not me. Not me. Losers literally coming into my comments and DMs talking in defense of Brock Lesnar. The shit that I seen people saying was insane. I don't give a fuck about these people. That's why I said I'm a pro wrestling fan. I don't have to watch WWE. I don't have to watch AEW. I don't have to watch New Japan. I could watch literally anything else and be 100% happy with that. If I don't support, I don't support. Tati, please check out AJ Styles' interview with Stephanie McMahon when she asked him why he looked like he was laying his gloves in the middle of the ring after losing to Gunther. But for a split second, he changed his mind and didn't leave the gloves. Look at AJ Styles' face, and when she asked him that, when was this? Some new thing, right? Stephanie McMahon, though, damn, I wish it was somebody else. Not a fan of her either. Not a fan. The only time I liked him was the Bulgarian Brute until Cena buried him. Cena buried a lot of people. FBI agents are investigating that mom. Oh, well, damn. Remember when TK messed up and had the new gimmick Redeemer face, the new gimmick Book of Hobbs, and I felt like, oh, that was. You're right. Even Powerhouse Hobb had more pop than Rusev at the Rumble. Well, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. Where's Dakota Kai? I have no clue. As much as I love Roxanne to death, I can't watch WWE. Well, I hear you. I hear you on that. There's a lot of people that I do love that are in the company, but I just don't give them my time. I don't give them my money and nothing anymore. Like y'all know me, I still love Bay, but like whenever I have to buy stuff for my Undertaker collection, I go to eBay. I don't even look at WWE shop no more. No mo at all. I just can't. Levesque make WWE unwatchable. I mean, see, that's the thing. When people say politics are not involved, it is. It is. And prime example with WWE. So I wonder if they would get a like a fuck ice chant during WrestleMania. I don't know. I don't know. What's more wild is a loyal WWE fan base that blames anyone and everything but Paul Levesque. They even blame talent, and they can't see that it's the head of creative fault who brought Lesnar back. Well, that is true. That is true. Sometimes they don't point the fingers at the right people. But y'all been seeing like after the shows and stuff, like even the Saudis, they were after Royal Rumble. Y'all got fucking Levesque and them sitting back there while the crowd is chanting AEW and all this shit towards Triple H, and he's just ignoring it like he don't hear it. He just ignore it like he don't hear it. If he's not doing this like in the next 2 years, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be. Oh, but WWE is better. WWE has changed. Really? So why is Brock Lesnar still working backstage in 2026? I think it's if more details come, let's say like the whole thing that happened with that case is on trial or whatever, I think they would probably remove him from TV. But because nothing really of importance is happening with that situation, for them, they feel like it's safe. And let me tell you why I feel like that's bullshit. What's the one? Shit, who's the guy? The black guy. He just was about to do something with New Day. What the fuck is his name? He was just getting into being with the New Day. Some shit dropped about his girlfriend and him being abusive towards her. The details didn't really come. What's his name? Because he's in Japan now. Wow. Somebody gonna say it on the chat. Whatever. The details came out that details came out about him possibly being abusive to her. WWE didn't really have the details of the case or whatever. And yes, Odyssey Jones. Thank you, Valentina. Odyssey Jones. They didn't truly have the details, but whatever. A few months went by, and it turns out that he wasn't being the abusive one. It was her. Actually, I forgot what happened with that whole case, but whatever. It was her. They didn't offer to give him his job back. They didn't even get a chance to wait to hear details or anything. They literally let that man go. And he's not the only person that they've done this with. They know who they want to keep around. So even if Brock Lesnar's name is still in this bullshit, they want him. So they're keeping him. So they don't care. They try to let things blow over a little bit at first, but then they brought him back. They brought him back. And when if more shit dropped about that whole case, then yes, I think they will probably get him off of TV for sure. For sure. And I personally I don't agree with it because I feel like they pick and choose who they want to keep. The whole thing with Velveteen Dream and all that shit, they let his ass go without truly having the details. Honestly, something about that was a little weird to me. A little weird, but I don't know. They pick and choose who they want. They don't want to wait until the case is over or treat everyone the same in terms of, well, we're letting you go until we hear everything. Until we hear everything. And that's the problem. They're being hypocritical. So, they want to have Brock Lesnar around, apparently. So they'll keep him. They'll keep him. Everyone else, y'all can kick rocks, apparently. The man in the yellow is the older boy in white. White with time turns rusty and dirty and yellow. Yes, that's a good observation, Fletcher. That bonehead is here. He said for AEW shows, how do you choose which shows to go to? Whichever's in my area. If there are honestly the bigger stars are on Dynamite. So if you want to see the very top guys like MJF, Kenny Omega, and them, they'll be 100% on Dynamite. Everyone else, more likely you can see them easily on Dynamite and Collision. But there's certain people that wouldn't be caught dead on Collision. As long as they're near me, or if there's like a show I really want to go to, then I'll get on the plane and go over. So it really don't matter to me. But it depends on what you're looking for. Typically, I buy the tickets whenever they go on pre-sale, so I don't even know who the hell is going to be on. But some people, they wait until the show is closer so they can know like what's going to happen, and then they decide if they want to go. Like how I never got into JD Madonna since his case never got detailed. Well, I forgot about that. Tati, go see the new post of Mina I sent you. Oh, we want Mina. Yes. Yes, Odyssey Jones, I don't know, like right now, but after the whole thing with his name getting cleared up, he went to Japan for AJPW. I don't know if he's still there to this day, but as of last year, he was still with them. So he looked like he looked like he was having a good time. He looked like he was having a good time. I just don't know if he's there like right now. So that's what he's been up to. Blackstar said he hired 6 more. Who hired 6 more? Didn't Nikki Bella have the same issue? Yes, Nikki. Oh, yes, Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella, this bitch. Her and her husband like a dancer or some shit, whatever. They obviously have a child together and all that stuff. So obviously something came out about domestic violence between the two of them, right? No one truly knew the details, but look, as someone who's also gone through domestic violence, number one thing is people will 100% take the women's side. And I don't think that is always the right thing to do, because women can lie, men can lie. It could be either or, right? So immediately people took the side of Brie. Then it came out that it was her that was inciting the violence. This is why she's paying alimony. Well, part of the reason why she's paying alimony and child support for the baby. And obviously for her to have to do that and also keep up with the lifestyle that she lives, this is why y'all saw her come right back to WWE. She got to make that money. Now, does the company give a fuck about what happened? They don't care. They don't care because, you know what, Nikki Bella, she's not my cup of tea, but they wanted her to come back. Brie Bella, I don't know about that. But, they wanted her to come back. She needed that money. I don't know what other promotion would hire Nikki Bella. She's not that great. Not to me, at least. So, yeah, they know the details, but it doesn't matter. I think it depends on who it is and if they're willing to give them a chance to continue to be with the company. So Odyssey Jones, they was like, fuck this Negro. He can go. They didn't care. They did not care. I bet Lesnar daughter. Oh, Lesnar daughter. She's cute. I don't know if she's even interested in wrestling. I know she does the whole thing for like the Olympics or whatever. That might be her focus for right now. Maybe when she get older, she might look at wrestling. Nikki Bella fans are so annoying. I agree. I do agree. I honestly can't understand why Bellas are back. Like I said, Nikki needs the money. Brie, I don't know. I remember Odyssey tweeting something when Nikki got signed. Well, that's another thing too. He black. I'm just saying what we be observing. A white person could do the same thing as a black person, and the black person will get ostracized for it because for whatever reason it's just worse if we do it. So yes, Mr. I see no color, Fletcher. This is true. Where's Commander Aziz? Wasn't he just in there? Wasn't he just in that match just now? So they're definitely going to put a belt on Nikki. Well, I would not be surprised. Should she get it? Honestly, if it was for me, no. If it was up to me, no. And, I try to give my honest opinions and try not to be biased, but I've never thought she was great in the ring. I never thought that, you know. If the company sees something in her, like look at the girls that they have there currently, and which title are you talking about though? If it's a single title, hell no, hell no. If it's tag, I guess they can do something with that. But a singles title on Nikki Bella in 2026, the company has lost their damn mind. Lost their damn mind. WWE doesn't deserve Stephanie Vakir. I'm pretty sure she's enjoyed things about being in WWE, but I sometimes I do wonder if she miss, being in CMLL, being able to travel the world and do more things with her career. I feel like maybe yes, her fan base has grown. That's great. But maybe she enjoyed her career more outside of that. I enjoyed her. I enjoyed seeing her in CMLO. I enjoyed seeing her in New Japan. We got like 2 matches out of her in AEW. She seemed like she was having a great time. She was collecting belts too. Right before she came to WWE, she seemed like I don't know. She seemed like she was in a good place, but obviously they came knocking and she couldn't refuse. So hopefully things work out for her. Look at Julia. Julia, and I said it too before Julia came. I said, Julia, I think you're gonna regret this. And look how it's been for Julia since she's been over here. I don't know. It's not always like I said. Many wrestlers they grow up dreaming to go into WWE, and if they get that opportunity to go, it's gonna feel like a dream come true. But just because you get through the doors doesn't mean your career is going to look like how you thought it would play out. It just unfortunately doesn't work like that. And it's not just WWE, other promotions too. Tati never thought Nikki was great in the ring because, well, I think a lot of people would agree with that, but I know like a lot, obviously, most of their fan base are the girls and the gay guys, which is just true. And that's really it. That's literally it. WWE doesn't deserve. Oh, Io Sky. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started on that one. Don't get me started on that one. Even Chelsea, Chelsea. I remember when she came back at the Royal Rumble, and I was like, "This." They're probably not gonna hire her. They actually did, so we obviously got to see more out of Chelsea after that. But it took a while to get to where it's at. It took a while to get there. Vakir begs for WWE to not change her theme song. They changed it anyways. Well, why did they need to change it though? Why did they need to change it? I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think so. Julia has no aura. Oh my god. I don't agree. I don't agree. Well, I don't agree. She should have. Well, I did not see this comment coming. She should have stayed in Stardom. Like I said, it's her decision if she wants to, but it was better in Stardom. We're fooling AEW, so I don't know what other options she would have had. I don't know. I didn't think things were going to be promising for her anyway. This is why I would say like obviously there was a language barrier too, right? The language barrier, unfortunately. Then I always feel like majority of promotions outside of Japan, they have like a hard time with doing the best they can with Japanese wrestlers, and unfortunately, that's been part of it too. Oh, WWE killed her, or yeah, I could say that. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Julia, that girl would be cooking with Mina right now. That would have been interesting. I don't know how well AEW would have did with her either. Um, Thing is, difference with Mina is Mina definitely improved. Speaking English, and she's so charismatic. She has this bomb ass personality. Mina could fit anywhere. You could put Mina in any promotion. She would fit in anywhere. Julia doesn't have like a personality like Mina. Um, but maybe might have been a better fit with the AEW women's roster, maybe. Like when AJ Lee returned and they act like she was goaded inside the ring when she was most known for jumping to Ben's lap and kissing them. Oh my God, Fletcher. And another thing too, now AJ Lee, she's never been my cup of tea, but I think I said the other day, like for her, she was on a roster with the girls not being that great. So she looked like a fucking big deal in comparison to fucking Bellas and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's not, I don't think she even ranks AJ Lee. Would I rank her top, not even like top 40 women's wrestlers of all time? I wouldn't even put her anywhere near that. I just wouldn't. If I'm thinking of wrestling as a whole, no, she wouldn't even make my top 40. Sorry. Sorry. Language barrier, Nakamura's cooking with that. Yes, the anime promos was so unique to me. I thought it was so unique, and I was like, yes, this is perfect. They did it for a little bit, and then they stopped. Um, I was thinking that maybe like doing like the animation style thing was costly, but then again, it is WWE. They got the money anyway. But even though I still feel like they wasn't going to push Nakamura to the moon anyway. So they didn't even really give a fuck to make that last long term. Maybe a manager for him. Nakamura is charismatic as fuck too. So maybe a manager, maybe. Language barrier is BS, just ignorant Americans. They could have easily, I mean, I'm not saying the anime thing for Julia too, but something else, something else. You decide to hire people who aren't fluent with English and then don't realize what you want to do with them, you know? So, like Stephanie Vakir, Stephanie has definitely improved speaking English. There was a time where she didn't speak a lick of English. And this was a couple of years ago, but she's definitely improved. Julia, oh, well, that's something else. Nakamura, how far could he go in a promo in English? Not far. Not far. And if he is in a promo with somebody who's really strong, it's not going to work out for him. It's not going to work out for him. But they decide who they want to hire. And if they can't speak English, then you make it a way to work for them. And they typically don't. An AW show is coming near me in California. It's listed. Oh, with both, then it's a double taping. It's a double taping. Dynamite would be the regular 2 hours. Collision would be within the 2 hours. They won't pass the 2 hours, but don't be surprised if they do tape something for Ring of Honor after. So all in all, from start to finish, 4 hours at least. So, it's on a Wednesday night. If you can do it, go for it. But 4 hours at least for the actual shows, wrestling playing out. I think MLW needs to sign more wrestlers. They just had 40 people in the ring, Tyler. That's a lot of people. I hope not. Don't give Matt Riddle the MLW. No, hell no. We're not doing that. Hanson is here. Hey, how are you? Billy Ray likes Julius. You know what? Oh my God, Billy Ray, don't get me started. Motor City Machine Guns hasn't been on WWE since November of last year. It really. Street Pop. And when they came over here, when they went over there, everybody was so excited. It was like, oh, they wrestle at every promotion except for WWE. It was like, oh, they should be at WWE. They're going to win titles. They did get the titles, but I felt like long term, they wasn't going to have plans for them. And look at it. Look at where we at. Y'all remember for a long time, they would be doing like before a pay-per-view, before like the weekend of a pay-per-view on SmackDown, they would put the fucking tag titles on the line on a fucking SmackDown, and them shits will never be defended on a pay-per-view. That's just to go to show you what they thought about the tag division already. They just didn't care. So now when y'all seeing all these tag teams just sitting at home for all these months, why would that surprise anybody? I always say, like, I know y'all signed contracts and shit. I don't know how long Street Profits and Motor City Machine Guns signed for, but these guys, they're going to have to write it out. They're going to have to write it out. And if you want to leave, don't even, no, you know what? Because Ricochet said something earlier about um him wanting to resign, and they said they was going to give him the IC title, some shit like that. And he was just like, he didn't want to. You know, the company is going to throw out, well, we'll give you this, we'll do this, you know, if you say whatever. If I was Montez and them, I'll be gone. As soon as I'll be like, clock's ticking, I'm out. I'm out. If they didn't treat you right the first time, they're probably not going to if you resign. You're fucking wasting your life doing nothing. You're wasting your life doing nothing with these people. And like I said, it's not me picking at WWE. This is other promotions too, because a lot of y'all just signing people just to sign them, just to have them, and not really doing much with them. So, you know, if they got an opportunity to, you know, whether they want to resign or not, a lot of these people should really think about: do I want to continue to waste my time? Montez, I said we were fooling AEW, but I'll make a little bit of room. I'll make a little bit of room. I agree. Street Profits do deserve brother. Yes. I'll be happy if the Hardys retire in TNA. Well, they got no choice. Where else are they going to retire at? I wouldn't be surprised to see that. And maybe even before retiring, they might do like a match in WWE. I can see that being the case, since, you know, they do got somewhat of a partnership with these guys. So I don't know. All right, you guys, we made it to the end of the chat. Y'all got me longer than you should have, since we did have MLW. That match actually turned out to be pretty cool. So if you didn't see it on MLW's YouTube page, it's just MLW. So the MLW Battle Riots 8. Y'all can go ahead and check that out. It was kind of fun. From what I'm hearing, the Profits are getting a reset alongside Black Star. No, I don't know who's telling you about these rumors and stuff, but no, a reset. How long have they been there? Rusev getting a reset to do what? There's just no way. There's no way. All right, you guys. So I'll be doing a review on Ring of Honor shortly, and I'll be back on Saturday with GM for Collision. I will see you guys then. Good night.